Well,
on
hello,
YouTube.
chat. I didn't see you there.
Yeah, I should really make sure music's rolling.
It is.
Oh,
I didn't
it
expect
was?
to see you in a place like this.
Yeah, hey everyone. How are you doing tonight?
Did
Hopefully,
Yes.
yes, I've gotta refresh. My music's broke as shit. Let me double check that we are currently live. Yes! We are live on that.
I thought this was a meme stream. Why is the music sad?
Right?
Yeah, no, listen.
This isn't a meme at all.
It's the new kind of meme, sad memes for a modern generation.
We've reached the point where it's funny to feel sad.
We're tapping into that millennial demographic.
Yeah,
We really
boomers.
Oh boy, yeah, no. Hey everyone. So, if you were here last night, we had a pretty big, pretty heavy session. This one tonight's gonna be nice and chill, I think. Or not, I don't fucking know. This session exists as something of a buffer between right now and the chaos of Veils coming up. So yeah. Let me hit that
Veils
go.
looms over the horizon like a storm.
I'm doing the ad. I'm going live over here. Side announcements. Bada boom. Bada boom. We're doing a lot. Okay. Excellent. So, basically, oh boy. So let's take this from the top. First of all, this stream is completely optional. If you are here to watch, fuck yes, awesome, glad to have you. If you're here to play, fuck yes, awesome, glad to have you. But you don't gotta stick around. This one is just here for us to relax, de-stress, etc., to do some silly shit before getting into the end of chapter 1 and chapter 2. So yeah, thanks for coming. But yeah, this is our OVA episode. This specifically is our camping episode. You guys get your camping episode.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't sit out of this one now that I know it's the camping episode.
Of course.
My whole life.
Yeah, no. So I hope you all have a good time with this. We are joined by fewer players today because some of them are resting up. Not everybody's got to be here. And I see you've already discovered the brand new exhausted Mallow emote. So spam away if you want it. Meanwhile, from the top, Christian, introduce yourself.
I'm Christian. I do 13th God, and I also made the JoJo system that's used in a whole bunch of JoJo games.
Tell them about that other thing you do now too.
And I also now I've taken up a whole lot. I do so much. I know exactly what you're talking about, Brennan. So I also have started running this thing called Wilting Vows, which is down the Windrose.
No, that was the chance. You betrayed me.
Or
What a heel
you could
turn.
go check out a. You could also go check out Vampire the Masquerade, a new After Dark game I'm playing on Brennan's channel. Running at the end of every month Friday.
Oh.
Come check it out. Session 1 will be coming out this month, and it'll be a blast.
Oh,
Or
interesting.
you can also check out my Patreon if you want to support literally any of those. So thank you.
Excellent.
Nice. Hi, I'm taking over from here. I'm the J-Man, and we have an official Stabbyness Discord. Go join it. We also have a Windows Everlasting Patreon. Next week we're recording another mini RP. It's going to be a really fun one. You're going to be able to see it if you're on the $9 tier. And eventually it'll be made public, though, so don't feel the pressure. You know? That's fine.
If you want to know the mystery of how Noctua's shit gets to her house, it will be solved there.
Yeah.
So there's a little taste, a little preview for what we've got in store.
Mm-hmm.
Furthermore, when Wilting Vows is on that.
Yeah, Wilting Vows is on that.
We're gonna be. God, next week we need a week to prep for Veils. Wilting Vows will be airing on this channel next week, but if you want to watch ahead, and I mean a few episodes ahead, you can go check it out on that Patreon. And J-Man, shield for me, so I've got a Roma!
Hi, I'm Roma, and I draw things for Indigo, and Wilting Vows, and a lot of things. I draw things all the time, and a lot of those things go on my Patreon and nowhere else. And so if you want to see all of the cool stuff that's going to go on there, like a lot of the full body references for Indigo characters are on there and probably will not be posted publicly for a while, you can get those. And there's a lot of cool design art and stuff, the concept art for characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Excellent. And then finally, Mask.
Hi, I'm Wandering Mask. I do art and I help out. And I got a Ko-fi where you can pitch your dollars at me and dragons happen eventually. J-Man already did all the shilling. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching.
Excellent. Okay. So, without any further ado, I say we get right into it. Let me run out the scenario for you guys. So, an incident such as camping does not happen by accident. All of this begins with an offer floated to teach from the very desk of Sarisa the Red.
Okay.
This has big OVA energy already.
Yeah.
You were offered an ultimatum. Accept a meeting in a certain place between certain clandestine people. Officiate it, make sure everything ran smooth for her. And, a certain problem of yours would be whisked away. That problem was your rent. You teach. You need money. Teach. You need money. Teach. Here's the situation.
Yeah.
So basically, more or less. Oh God. So here, the exact day that this takes place is, well, actually, placing it chronologically is actually rather difficult. I'm going to say loosely the day before Veils, unless something has to change right here, right now. But, you need quite a bit of funds, and, well, those farmers that are setting up their little, community garden, with the assistance of Cassius, actually need a bit of help getting stuff into the city. Not, nothing too difficult, but, well, the Calamity Tempest actually reached out and requested your assistance, helping them get into the city. Specifically, organizing their goods, making sure everything was running okay, and, yeah. They, the most important thing, though, is they extended this offer to your class, and to your peers. They said that they were willing to pay 500 vol a head per person, willing to go out into the country and shit fuck in the morning, help load up a few carriages, chill out, wait for him to come back, load up a few more carriages, take a few pictures, and look good doing it. You, you decided to accept. It's helping a good cause, gets you paid, and actually, quite a few of your peers decided to come along too. Cassius, naturally, decided to accompany you as sort of the overseer of this farming project, and, well, Beretta, you're the student council president. If there's a picture being taken, especially if it's related to a public works project, tangentially related to the school, you are going to be there.
Of course, manual labor.
So, we are going to catch up with you guys. Actually, just after you got all the carriages loaded, you helped everybody out. You got your pictures taken, and you find yourselves with the cohort that decided to accompany you this day.
Oh.
Except for the ones that I'm annihilating from existence right now. They explode into dust before your eyes.
Fucking Thanos
Don't
snap.
worry about it.
So you
Production note.
you finish with your morning task. It's like, oh man, it's really early. It's like a little too early for some of you. Looks at Arch. But others.
Just for
Yeah,
teaching
you're used-
Bretta, this is like a normal morning.
I've lost
Yeah,
track of
Cassius
time
is-
7 weeks ago.
This is fun.
Dodge turns around from talking with Mint. Hey everybody. So here's the plan. There's a little cabin further up. It's an old outpost actually for last resort. You guys are free to chill there for a little bit. We're gonna make sure everything's moved out and into the city. We're gonna come back and we're gonna load up the next wave. You guys just take it easy here, okay?
Easy, sure.
Take
Okay.
it easy.
I don't
I
mind.
didn't come here to take it easy. I came here for manual labor.
Mellow walks forward. I guess, she thinks it would be less efficient to run back to the city, try to do a thing, and then run back here. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're just too far away.
So who all's going to drop the stuff off, and then the rest, so like the farmers and you are going to drop the stuff off, and then we're gonna stay here and load it up when you get back?
Dodge smiles at you. Yeah, I'm gonna run over there and right back.
Okay.
He walks over and starts chatting with Mint. She kind of waves to you, and
Friends.
the two actually start to move past, nudging past you on the bridge. And yeah, you're actually left with a few hours.
Weird. I've been so busy for the past couple of days that feels like it's going to take forever.
Breathes
You
in.
know, I get that.
It sounds like the easiest rent I've ever made.
Teach, you feel
Teach is
power
happy.
returning to your body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Teach, can you run me through your finances and what you were considering for Veils? Just really
Okay.
quick. Do me a favor.
Okay. So, Teach's finances, quite simply, I was looking at, because I had spent $1,000, 1,000 vol on buying the Potato Detective services, I was, no, it's no problem, It was a good call. We probably would have died without your help. But, because I did that, I had gotten to a point where Teach would have had to work, after making up with Noctua and all that stuff, she would have had to have worked every day of the month, besides Veils, to afford her rent, and make it just barely by about $1.
Yes.
So this is
What a
Heaven.
convenient job.
what a convenient job.
I'm going to be real. That was decided moments before the session. That was not the intention all along, but I'm like, Teach deserves a nice break for once.
Teacher's gonna be so rich next month.
She's gonna
Yeah.
have 500 entire vol.
I know.
Please don't spend it entirely on your date. Please, I'm begging you.
Well, it's fine. Because
Fire
here's the
just
best thing.
corn dog. She'll be
Here's
happy.
the thing. Here's the secret tech. Beretta gave me a bag full of money to go on the spa. I didn't go to the spa. I was going to use that at Vale. So that is
How
for
dare
Vale
you.
still.
Teach with the big money strats. You all look as Teach's eyeglasses fucking glint. Yes. This is the power of someone who has carefully considered her finances. Every single move up to this point is dedicated to making it by rent, pshaw, easy. Another stone in the road.
Power of
She doesn't
money
have financial
solutions.
problems. She has financial solutions.
Is Sparky in the lake just evaporating the water?
Oh yeah, he's just been wandering around down there, stomping around, happy as a clam. His hair's on fire. This appears to be a precautionary measure so he doesn't set the woods up while y'all are hanging out.
Yeah.
Fire and water, perfectly balanced.
Teach to dust her glasses away from the glare real quick. Well, yeah, we've got time to spend. Anyone here ever actually really been out to this part of Indigo?
I've never left the city,
Oh.
Everyone shakes their head no.
except
Look.
for like Noctua and Art.
Yeah, no, they shake their heads no too.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Literally
Teach
no
looked at
one knows
everyone.
where they are.
And then stops a bit. That is quite frankly unacceptable. Oh my god.
This is why I was a little bit worried when Dodge left, because I think he's one of the only people that's been out here before.
Don't worry. Teach, again, adjusts her glasses. I am something of a professional camp follower.
Are you using-
You're a professional camp counselor.
Are you a camp? You said camp follower. What's that? Are you a person who follows camps?
I follow the camps. I do, just like in a
How do you
war
get
band,
paid for that
sometimes you
job?
got people that follow around you and they gotta set stuff up, So you get a
Arch-
lot of experience for
We
that.
call those
Oh.
stalkers and we put them in jail, not pay them.
Or just
No.
nodding along supportively. Yes, a camp follower. I am aware.
See, thank you. Don't don't insult my verbiage. I just know things like this. Come on, nature's great. We can. I'm going to add professional, can't follow or don't mock my verbiage. I know things like this to my.
Excellent. You don't have your character sheets in this campaign because
That's fine.
For camping.
But I am adding it back to the previous one when we get back. But
I'm not allowed to.
So it's canon then.
It's canon now.
canon.
I'm not allowed to kill myself during camp.
I mean, like, try.
Use stretch string on every single person here.
You look at Arch. Try.
Arch strangling Cassius so he passes out and doesn't kill himself.
Teach steps out into the water with this and is just like, okay. She just looks around. Yeah, they're just kind of around. They generally know where they are, but I mean, She thinks, well, has anyone ever wanted to go camping before? Or has anyone really considered it? Oh, yeah.
Noctua and Sparky's hands shoot up.
Cassius does like a half-hearted, like, so-so.
I can't say that the thought has ever crossed my mind. However, I'm not against it.
It's like hunting where you don't murder anything, right?
Yeah, basically that.
Yes! He pumps his fist.
Mallow has put a book over her eyes and gone to sleep.
Mallow, shouldn't you do that at the house? Well, I'll carry her there when we go.
Watch out, she usually wakes up with something strange.
No worries, I got this one.
What could be sleeping in the woods?
Sparky exudes a plume of flame into the water, seems to extinguish himself, and goes to pick up Mallow.
Oh,
Hey, Teach kind of stops for a second as she goes over and like dips back at Noctua. I wonder if she's gonna like dip into an animal's dream or something.
Oh, that's really interesting. I wonder what bears dream about. I
Maybe
think
we'll
I
see.
saw one on the way over. Maybe.
Oh, really?
I'm not super familiar with the animals around here.
She kind of thinks about that.
Noctua
Bears
is
are pretty
smiling.
scary.
She's really excited about seeing a bear, question mark.
Okay, let's see. Teacha, well, I guess if we wanted to, I could run everyone through how to make a campsite if anyone's curious. Good old nature survival tricks. Maybe just look around in the woods and stuff. I wonder if there's a... She kind of looks at the little road here. I wonder if there's a trail nearby.
That was not included in the almanac. I would love to learn.
Awesome. She steps across the water as Noctua goes over the bridge and comes to the other side. Hey, let's learn camping. Let's do that.
Sparky is bouncing up and down on his heels.
Cassie's pointing. Do we want to head over towards the place they told us to go, or are we gonna do it here?
Noctua vibrating. I want to set up a tent. I want to set up a tent.
We can set up a tent.
Jay, I want to
Yeah.
ask you a question.
Yes.
Map-wise, what we got here? What we got here?
Do you guys want to set up a tent? I can do something really
Let's
fast.
fucking set up a
Okay.
tent. I mean,
Okay.
it's a
You
very
guys-
nice spot right over there, right by the river if we wanted.
So here's what we can do. You
Mhm.
guys, in order to set up a tent, need supplies. So head over to the cabin for that, and while you
Yeah.
do that, I will fabricate you a map.
Oh boy.
So you guys, we can split into teams. Some of us will go get the stuff, and some of you guys can find a spot.
Teach stops. Yeah, that seems fair.
Splitting up in the woods sounds like a recipe for disaster.
That's why we have a
I
buddy system.
swore Greta
Remember,
was
follow
gonna
the
say.
roads. Follow the roads and it'll be fine. Don't go running off too much into the woods now. That's obvious, right?
Arch attaches to Cassius. Noctua has a crisis of faith when she hears buddy system.
Sparky raises Mallow's hand from where she has her draped over piggyback.
Come on, even if we haven't been out to the woods, camping's honestly a little bit easy. It's not like some kind of super science or anything like that.
Oh, dude, it'll be really nice to have Sparky around if we want to make a campfire.
Half of the people here are really good at super science, so I don't think that would matter.
Mallow snores more audibly.
I guess you're right. Yeah, so, all right then. Hey, Noctua, let's find a campsite. And she kind of looks over. Beretta, would you like to find a campsite as well?
Sure,
I'm
I'd
sure
love
your
to.
keen eye would be able to pick out one for us.
No, you didn't have to compliment me. I was already going.
Noctua is clearly pleased that you solved the conundrum for her.
Cassius looks over to Sparky. Do you want to come get the tent supplies with me?
Yes! He's barely contain himself.
I'm going to... Arch thinks, does this cabin have a crawl space?
We can find out.
Excellent. She clarifies no further.
I don't need it.
You guys split up, and yeah, you managed to split up, gang. And so we are going to focus on this group first. The one up and to the right.
Alrighty.
You spend some time walking, and you arrive at a campsite. Well, that actually seems pretty well maintained.
Oh,
Arch-
this is very nice.
Arch immediately starts to poke around. Oh, I found an axe. I think that'll be instrumental.
Oh no. Be careful. I don't want you to get like.
She hefts it over her shoulder, looking shockingly natural.
Is it clean?
She double checks. Clean enough.
Okay, that's good.
She looks over at Sparky.
Sparky appears to be examining these wheelbarrows and looking at Mallow, estimating size difference.
Oh my god.
I'll just set her down here.
Do we want to put her in the house, maybe?
Oh heck, if we're going in, then heck yeah.
I think that if no one's using it, letting her sleep in there would be better than putting her in somebody's wheelbarrow. Right?
See, I was thinking
He looks around.
I was thinking this would be nice and mobile for being outside, but if we're heading in, let's see if we can find her something nicer.
Okay.
Arch looks at the wheelbarrow and briefly considers for herself, then shakes her head.
I can push you around in the wheelbarrow later.
That does sound rather nice.
That'd be great! Sparky does not realize you were not talking to him.
He will push both of you.
I'm going to be honest, I miss the rather snowy climates. Being able to sled was a joy of mine.
Oh, I've never been sledding.
Oh, heck, you've seen snow? That sounds awesome.
It happens in Indigo sometimes.
Arch looks back and forth and is just like, yes, I traveled to the north once. It was delightful. And also, if you get in the wheelbarrow, it more or less copies the sensation. You just need to make sure you do not tip over.
Oh, okay.
Excited bouncing again.
You go inside, and the air changes for a second. There's almost this heavy, pall hanging over the room. Cassius, your eye darts to the side and lines up with... Is that a sheet of paper? And, yeah, no, there's appears to be some sort of talisman or something, and then you clear the entryway, and... Oh, wait a second, hold on. This place is actually, kind of nice. Yeah, no, nice and clean.
Well, can I look at the talisman?
Yeah, no, you take a look again. It's this crumpled up thing, and there's this big ugly break down the middle of it, like somebody opened the door, like it was some sort of functional seal.
Okay.
Does Cassius think they did that?
No, I don't know.
Cassius is. He probably watched Sparky open the door, so I don't think he's like, yeah, we did that. He's probably like, this place is probably super fucking haunted, but okay. That's his read of it, even though we all know what it is. It's just, Cassius doesn't. He's like, ooh, there was something here.
Arch is otherwise blissfully unaware of this.
Oh my god, I'm gonna tell her. Hey, Arch, come here.
She stands up. What's up?
Look at this.
She looks at the talisman.
I think this place was like super haunted or something.
Oh, excellent. She takes off both parts of the talisman and actually pulls out some sort of like almost velvety bag and slides both of them inside as delicately as like an insect.
I thought you were gonna say a magic detector. Like a little wand, like nee, 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 nee.
Cassius, I pull out my magic detector. I hold it up. This is magic, Cassius. She starts shaking you.
Oh,
No.
okay.
She puts it away. She puts it away, and actually, like she kind of like her body language shifts, and she's like suddenly gone from languid to on alert. She starts poking around the cabin almost immediately.
I knew that would make her excited. He seems pleased. He seems pleased.
She's living for this shit now. She
Awful
scoots
lot
around.
of books, a lot of wood. I'm just gonna stand over here.
That's very smart, Sparky.
Gives you a big thumbs up. He's having a great time.
I peek my head in here.
You take a quick look around the cabin. That's just a simple bathroom. Yeah, this place is fairly clean, well equipped. You could probably stay here, but you look at the sleeping accommodations, you look at everything in here, it's like you can't really, this isn't a good rest spot, really, necessarily.
It would be smart if we set up tents outside to sleep in.
Yeah, this would be a little cramped. You'd be jamming absolutely everyone in here.
There's a seating area for us to eat at outside. That's nice. Maybe we should have had them come with us. This place seems like we could have set up tents pretty easily.
Arch immediately runs back. I found, she almost seems disappointed. I found camping supplies. She hands them to you.
Thank you. Maybe.
She seems a little heartbroken.
Well, here's what I'm thinking, right? Maybe whatever was being sealed in here, and now it's outside because it's been broken. So we could go look for it later.
Arch walks to the door.
Don't worry, the tooth fairy is real.
I'm gonna write a little note for Mallow, and then we can go.
Oh, thank you. I was just gonna ask if it were alright when we were here.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna leave a note so she doesn't wake up in a weird house and know what's going on.
I love
That
it.
sure is terrifying.
I love that Mallow is currently living out the beginning of a survival horror game.
Yeah. I fell asleep in the woods and woke up in a strange cabin. There was a note left for me, and it's environmental storytelling.
It's like a note that's like, hey Mallow, we brought you to the cabin, and we're going to go take the camping supplies to the group, and just stay here. We'll come get you in a little bit. Like, it leaves like a juice box.
Okay,
Never
but
came.
here's the question. Here's the question. How good is Cassius's handwriting? Is it like neat, or is it like psycho murdery, unkempt?
I think his handwriting is good because he has to do paperwork for his job all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
His
So,
handwriting is definitely like quirky,
But
you
does
can
he
read
have
it.
does he have a pencil available, or does he need to scratch it into something?
these are all
With
very
blood.
important questions.
Well, as you know, I have a big comfy coat, so I have whatever the fuck I want.
You're
As long-
right. Yeah,
Fair.
no, you got a gift for it.
Fine, Mallow
You're
gets to wake up
prepared.
okay.
Mallow gets to wake
Unless-
up and not.
Unless somebody pokes a hole in that juice box, thinking like blood is spilt everywhere.
You know, I'll leave it alone, and then after Cassius walks away, y'all can do whatever the fuck you want.
Cassius, you did your due diligence.
Sparky picks up a fucking nail and trips. Oh no, blood everywhere!
Oh my god. Yeah, you set up the cabin, you take out the supplies, and you go to find the others.
Is there a record in this?
Yes, there is.
Can I play it so there's nice music for Mallow when she wakes up?
Uh-oh.
And no, here's my thing: it's either gonna be nice music or scary music.
You
On chalkboard in E minor.
you roll up and you hit that record, And yeah, no, almost I don't know how to express the discordant tone that that Betel Illman's record collection makes.
Beautiful.
This
sounds really cool. I'll just leave the song. This is when we discover Cassius has weird fucking tastes in music.
Yeah, this as the kids say, slaps.
As the kids say, slaps.
This is the part where Mallow wakes up and the thing she brought from the dream was a bear's greatest thing, a cadaver, so it could eat.
Sparky sticks his
Mallow
head
wakes
back in.
up. This music is playing. The room is dark, and Cassius, with his one eye, turns around. Oh, hello, Mallow.
Oh my god.
The fucking organ music starts. Sparky sticks his head back in. Sounds like home in here.
Oh, that's really cool, right? I'm sure she'll love it.
Nice and cozy.
You get the tunes playing and you leave. Holy shit.
We are monsters.
Meanwhile, elsewhere in the woods, you guys take a quick trip through the trees. I believe it's this one? Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you're just traveling along, like, it's this area seems to be like mostly overgrown, reclaimed, but you can tell you're traveling on the remains of what were once roads. Maybe not full roads, but sort of foresters' paths. There's
Oh, this must be one of those driving boats.
Oh wow. The one that I sleep in is so much bigger than this one.
You have a queen-size boat?
Boat?
Bro, fucking bro.
That's great. Good job. Good fucking job.
She nods and then walks up. I guess I do. My apartment actually came furnished with a boat and a sink. She bragged.
Very nice of Cassius.
That's okay. If you enjoy it. Did you sleep on a boat back in the fleet?
The
Very.
room was on a boat.
Yeah, very technically so.
Oh, okay.
She what you call it? She like pokes at the boat. This one has holes in it though. Wouldn't be functional.
Teach messes around in the boat real quick and looks at it and just sees like, yeah, what she's just trying to piece together. She's curious. Looks like there's something in there, but I don't know
Ooh,
if someone had bottles and stuff.
Yeah, you found it. You find an old bottle.
Oh.
Give me a D20 roll for bottle.
All right, bottle. Bottle. Good bottle.
Ooh, that's a good bottle.
Quality bottle. Yeah, you pull this out and it's an old this is an old wine bottle.
Oh, wow. She's like, oh.
Yeah.
She checks it out, pulls it out. This is wine. Is it opened?
It's not opened. 16 solid. Yeah, no, this is... Man, there were... So, fun story about this area. There were lots of vineyards, actually, in the countryside surrounding Indigo. The label's worn, and almost indistinguishable at this point, but yeah, no, this is a local... This is a local and likely dead bottle of wine from a place that might not exist anymore. Lots of those places were pulverized to nothingness after the 1-week war. Trade made it difficult.
Oh, she's like, she taps it. This is, wow. She just like scoots them out. She notices some on the ground too and kind of lines them up and sees how many they've managed to collect.
Yeah, there's 3 bottles here. Teach, you know what these bottles are. Reveal them if you want.
Oh. Okay, yeah, she like takes a look at these and then tips her glasses and a wine sommelier at heart. She's like, okay.
Wait. Do you have hold on. Is that one of your professionals?
Yes, it is.
Of course it is.
I was just gonna say.
Oh my god!
I used it to kill Garm. Remember?
Oh And this is how I die.
She looks it up. This is honestly a miracle. This is a brand you can't see anymore. I've only had one bottle of this before. It's Alvier brand. Have you ever tried that before?
Oh, vintage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not to a parents.
You can sell this for a lot of money, but also it's very good. She thinks a bit. Alcohol content's not too high. She thinks about it. Usually you don't drink wine when camping, but we can hold on to these at least. Maybe just hold on to it. Just hold on to it and see what happens.
Teach says, stuffing them away.
You can sell those for rent money, or we could drink them.
My rent's taken.
Peach famously only thinks about the month that she's in.
Oh, Teach appreciates the finer things. She like puts those away. Wow, guess that's something fun about the woods. Sometimes you just find random stuff.
This is up a compass she found in the boat.
Oh.
She shakes it.
This is actually a nice collection of things we found. I fully expected there to be just garbage.
Yep, sticks, wood. This is, She goes thinks, yeah, we just found what would honestly be called a treasure. I didn't even think about treasure hunting, but we did.
On a boat?
On a boat.
Beams.
Are we pirates?
Treasure. Oh, she's great. Oh wow, I hope this wasn't like a bootlegger or something.
Almost certainly.
Oh yeah, probably, if it's out here. We just stole from a thief, which makes us just.
You know what they say. An item stolen from a thief. Yeah, you can keep that.
Noctua just sees you two being on the same page and is smiling at both of you.
Great rationalizing authority here.
She like pulls out 2 of the bottles again and hands one over to each of you. Okay, this is our pact. We all get one. We can use it however we want.
Do we need to cut our hands or something?
No.
Do we need to drink them now?
Fucking dare make another little pact.
No. We don't need to do any of that. She kind of thinks. Well, pirates actually used to sign contracts.
I've always considered pirates to be the cowboys of the sea.
They are really.
Picture of Atreus wearing a hat.
Noctua's thinking about this. Okay, well.
Teach kind of stands up a bit and puts a boot on the boat. Back when people, if someone charges this kind of stuff at an extremely high price, they're kind of thieves. So if you think about it, the pirates themselves who stole this might actually have been good guys. So we might be in our own ways pirates by taking this, but she kind of thinks a bit.
That makes us cool again.
Wait, but if we're
very morally complicated bottle of wine.
Yeah, no, wait. If we're stealing from them and they were the good guys, that would make us bad again, because then we'd be.
Noctua interrupts and holds up the bottle of wine. Cheers!
Cheers!
You all clink them together, and the conversation sort of like that's your pact. It functions. She scans the horizon. Okay, as the professional camp follower here, where do we go next? We discovered treasure.
She thinks and kind of looks. She looks across the river and kind of sees this pat here. Well,
are we gonna go looking for a bear?
No.
Noctua wilts.
He kind of stops and looks over there. That might actually be a nice spot. There's like a perfectly little stump here could use to put stuff down there, and it's big enough for a tent right next to a river. This is pretty good, especially because we only have like a handful of people to deal with, so this is enough space for us. This is our little pirate's cove.
Could you give me a D20 plus a 1d6?
Alrighty.
Yeah, I must say, it is pretty scenic here.
You have established this place as your official pirate's cove.
Excellent.
This is a secret spot that the 3 of you only now know about.
I see.
However, you do some mental math. As a professional camp follower, you realize No, this is a little too choked. Not enough room for
Okay.
tents here.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta
She
find a
thinks-
bigger clearing.
She thinks
and-
about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Give me your
Actually-
deduction on where a bigger clearing might be.
Yeah, I feel like this might be a good spot for burying treasure, but not necessarily camping.
No. I think that's quite right. She kind of holds a bit. This is our Pirate's Cove. But as for a main campsite, she kind of steps up and looks around. Well, she kind of like gauges the area and stuff like that and thinks about where they came from this way.
You came from down left.
Down left, yeah.
Yeah.
She kind of looks up to the top area. I
Yeah.
think that heading that way along the road, we'd eventually find a clearing.
Not to
She
a
got-
nod,
Yeah,
seriously.
she looks over. There's probably also a clearing across the river, but I don't want to get us too lost away from the others.
Not
As
to
I said
a
it, they gotta follow the roads.
perks up actually much more at that. Wait. She looks at the road, then looks back this way. If we cross the river, it'll be more it'll be more secret, right? Like fewer people will come that direction.
Yeah. She thinks about it. All right, I'll set up little flag posts for us as we go. Should be easy.
Noctua seems to be getting actually pretty into the fact of something about this is really tickling her brain. She likes the idea of hiding away in the woods somewhere. She actually lifts up the boat and slides it across the river so that you guys can cross
Ooh.
using it as a bridge.
Nice. Teach takes one of the oars and puts it straight up on this sign as a little signal to go down this path.
Okay. Well, counting on you, camp follower.
Okay. She steps forward confidently, making sure to mark their path carefully so they don't get lost in the woods.
You
This is by far not the most dangerous environment she has been in.
Noctua's like running around and is just floored by all of this. How's Beretta doing?
She's good. She doesn't usually leave town that often unless it's to actually go somewhere else. So she's kind of just enjoying the space, honestly.
Yeah. You notice, so you make it through the woods a little bit more. And this isn't your destination because you spotted a pretty good clearing, but yeah. No, this area is a little thicker, it's a little mossier.
Yeah.
And Noctua gets to it and immediately gloves off, hands in fucking moss.
Teach looks around happily and sees, yeah, we're all having fun here. This is good. And then she kind of
those are
checks
some
around
nice
the area.
rocks.
And she's like, yeah, actually. She kind of just moves over, takes a sit on them, and it's kind of uneven. And she's like, hang on. She steps up and pulls this huge rock and just kind of leans it over and kind of shoves it to the side, arches it up with these other rocks, and so that it's a little more like a natural bench. This
I'm
would be a
glad that
great
I'm
spot
not-
for this campfire.
I'm glad that I'm the only person here who can't just pick up a boat and move it.
She stops. Well, I didn't expect us to do much moving, so yeah.
It's actually quite humbling. It makes me feel dainty.
Oh, well.
You say makes me feel dainty as one of your friends fucking mucks around in the goddamn moss in the background. Teach,
Yeah.
you sense something.
Oh,
You sense
she
something
stops.
powerful. Yes, this overwhelming aura. Yes, you've felt this before. This power. Teach.
No.
Yes. Beretta.
That'd be a pretty good fishing hole. It'd be a solid fishing hole.
Beretta.
Yes,
I think we
Martha?
found our camping site.
That would be an excellent place to fish.
She steps forward. Yes. Yeah, this is a great camping spot. She. This is. I could
Are you
stay
used to
here for
fishing in a
hours.
river as opposed to fishing in a harbor?
Yes, actually. Loved fishing in rivers when I was younger. She kind of looks around. I don't really have the. Well, I might actually. Maybe. The
Teach.
question is, did Teach have ulterior motives when she came out this way?
She just wanted to go
Teach.
fishing.
Give me a roll to die. You'll need to roll 3d6. We don't got macros here. This is camping.
I see.
Teach. What
Teach operates an entire tackle box.
would you most? No. Wait. That's right, a plan. In order to properly deduce the exact movements of those farmers, to carefully plan out your course across the Windrosy countryside, and to figure out exactly where you would wind up. That isn't an issue of, well, Red. That isn't an issue of empathy. There is only one stat that could correspond to this. That's right. Timing. The right place in the right time. Teach, you pull out your fishing rod. This is all going according to plan.
Oh, I just love fishing so much, Bretta. She says that with like some weird air to it, like.
Boy, I'd love to see you at your craft again.
Of course.
Noctua is looking at the fish below the surface. There are actually a lot here. I think, I didn't spot any of these varieties within Indigo proper. I think you could probably catch something particularly rare. Probably something people in the city would love.
Oh, I think that's more than possible.
Beretta's just kind of sitting there tapping her lap, like.
Holy shit.
We're just fishing.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Teach is gonna mark this point as fishing, and she stops and is like, okay, let's see. She's gonna start fishing, but she'll also be like, well, we should probably get the rest of the campsite set up and get everyone over here, you know. But maybe I can just take a moment.
Why don't you just take a shot?
Greta, would you be more than kind to hold this? She hands you a tackle box, and then she is pulling her fishing rod.
Of course, you had the tackle box too.
Of course.
Where did you keep this?
You begin to assemble your fishing rod. You prepare yourself. Teach, there is no fishing minigame for this one.
Of course, this is a different Roll20, I would expect.
As such, fishing can only be determined by a combination of brains, bronze, and bravery.
I'm gonna generate my JoJo character sheet right now.
No, give me that.
It's literally my favorite running joke. I think about it all the time.
All right, let's see. Oh, I get to keep my yellow, which is locked in
Yes.
right now. Let's see. Ah, I see.
Excellent.
No. I will use my extra attributes
to clash with the fish.
Yes. I will clash with the fish.
Once per session, you awaken something within you. A burning light that stands as a beacon to illuminate others. In this moment, you choose to awaken that light. To bring it to its full zenith and to bring it to bear. To strike down hard. And to catch this fish.
Did you really just blow your super secret gift thing on fishing?
Teach! That was your secret power!
You don't understand how important this is. You don't.
Okay, you get to roll professional. You get to keep your 5, you get your d20. Beat that 15, you monster. I did not understand how important this is.
Beretta reaches into the tackle box and retrieves a floppy hat that reads, "Women want me, fish fear me, and mermaids are confused by me."
Your sidekick's fucking aura intensifies. Teach, you put on the hat, it locks in with a click. You reach back. The fishing line fucking digs into the ground and leaves an impact like an anime character just got knocked back into it. You dig up soil, fucking picking it up, you swing it over your head and slam it into the water. A fucking avalanche, an impact, an explosion of water rains down around you. And Beretta, you see Teach's eyes. In this moment, She's not looking at you. She's not even looking at the fish. She's looking at all of those droplets. Stopped in time. Teach, you drop the rod and dive. You catch a fish with your bare hands and whip it to Noctua, who catches it like a fucking baseball catcher. She spins it around and slams it in the box right next to you, Beretta.
Well, I guess we have dinner for tonight.
After that, Peach is just like, woo, I haven't done that in a while. Oh, that was great. She just stands up and puts her hands at her side.
I'm crying.
You weren't here just now. You went somewhere else. It looked like you tapped into the fish dimension.
Well, I did,
My God, it's full of fish.
She kind of scratches the back of her head. I just, I haven't done a hobby in a while.
Truly, you never cease to amaze me.
Noctua starts thinking, is this the level of dedication that most people apply to their hobbies within the city of Indigo?
I think it is when most of everybody's, or when all of your hobbies are also your professions.
Hang on. Teach arcs herself and then hops into the river more and grabs at another fish.
Teach, I feel like I need
Noctua,
to...
you wanted to see a bear?
Teach turns around with a fish in her mouth. Oh boy. Yeah, no, Cassius, you're gonna probably catch up with them over the course of this. So, that was hysterical.
Oh, wow, I wonder what my friends are doing.
Oh, definitely worth the reveal.
Did you just reveal your super secret power for this dumb shit?
Yeah,
Yes.
On the Wikipedia, it's gonna be like, oh, the special jutsu was actually revealed in an OVA episode that nobody saw.
You didn't know
Holy
this, but the first time Rock Lee took off his training rates wasn't inside the Chunin exam, but inside the camping episode.
Did you know that
Did
Boba
you know?
Fett's first appearance was in the Star Wars Christmas special?
You guys settle down and you start divvying up work. Cassius catches up with you, and yeah, you set about, well, setting up tents. I'm gonna be honest, little jam transparency here. I have a pre-made map that actually works as a campsite, but you guys did such a good job, and see, like, look at this pre-made campsite, but you guys did a really good job of making me attached to the random creek map, and Mask did a great job of, in the background, setting it up as a campsite.
Nice.
So, you guys are camping here next to the fucking, bog. You live in the bog now.
You live in the bog. Teaches fish bog.
Teaches fish bog. That sounds like a restaurant you would see off the fucking interstate and never go to.
Yeah.
So yeah, given enough time, you and your companions managed to set up actually a reasonably decent camp. And yeah, let's throw you all back over
Of course, it was a fucking 20.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It should be. Not a bad campsite, honestly.
Sparky
just like
stands.
Sparky is
trenches
the
water
fire.
when she comes back. Is like,
Sparky.
hey, Sparky, check it out.
He's-
There's this.
Standing in the fire pit.
Oh wow.
It's like a little playpen for you.
Ah!
Oh.
Arch holds her hands up to it.
He sits down and tries to dry off next to the fire.
Good thing it rained recently.
Noctua's looking at Cassius. What's Cassius doing?
There's all this like mossy grass area, and Cassius has never left the city. So walking around on mossy grass is not something he's used to doing. So he's just kind of like you know when you step in snow for the first time. He's a little bit like that, where he's just like just like stepping around in all the soft moss area, like, ooh.
Noctua doesn't say a word and just does the same thing. This happens in the background.
Moss babbies.
Arch leans into the rock, actually at a pretty, like, what is visibly an uncomfortable angle. She looks natural doing this, which is a bad thing to say about a person who's breaking their spine on a rock, but you know. She stretches out.
Fantastic. Good job, Arch.
This is actually quite the picturesque location.
Yeah, it's super nice. It's got just enough charmingness. The best part of camping is when you find a place that just clicks perfect to what you're kind of looking for, you know? It
You
just
feel the
wow.
aura of combat in the air?
Nothing like combat, no. Just, you know, the aura of camping. I guess it's that natural part inside of people, the humans, that are just like, I could exploit this land.
Arch
I've always been
sits
quite
upright.
comfortable in the land that's already been exploited for me.
That sounds, pardon me, Teach, that sounds kind of fricked up.
That's awful.
Humans by their nature are a little fricked up, I guess. But
That's awful.
I mean,
Arch continues repeating.
hey, I mean, you gotta look. The important thing is to, well, we can follow that instinct, but don't actually ruin the land. Keep it safe, and the best thing about camping is making sure you don't. Safety with the fire. She kind of looks. Actually, hang on. She kind of goes in and starts digging an actual fire pit here.
No, he very fastidiously set up a full fire pit as though one might for a proper campfire. There's dirt and ringed with stones, and then he stood in the middle of it and is now on fire.
Yeah. Oh boy. Hey, Sparky, why don't you go take a dump in the river? It's kind of fun.
What?
Gross, we drink from there.
Arch sits up.
Oh wait, yeah, no, dump yourself into the river. That's what I
Arch
mean.
sits back down.
Ow!
I think dunk was the word you were looking for.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. She kind of keeps digging.
You spend some time getting acclimated to your little campsite, and yeah, no, this is nice. Like, hell, you gotta work later in today, but like for now, you can rest.
Yeah.
And you know what? You genuinely do. Nothing bad happens for a few hours. You just actually get to just unwind a little bit, and you set up a campsite, you walk around, you roll around in the moss if you're Noctua.
Cassius isn't rolling it, but he's definitely right there with her.
No, yeah. And,
Sparky probably warms up the river, so Beretta's going to treat it like a hot spring.
and well, time sort of starts to pass. But you start to hear something. It's well, it's late at first, but yeah. Oh, you look up. Individual droplets start to hit you. It's raining like a little bit. Like, not quite getting there yet, but no, it's gonna rain.
Do our tents have those like posts and like tarps you put over them to keep the rain from making them wet?
That was part of the kit. I don't think you set up that part. Like, it's... You guys can pretty much hurry and do it. Noctua sits straight upright. Oh, that's actually rather nice. She looks around. Oh, we should probably make sure all of our stuff is secure, right?
Yep, gotta
Yeah.
make sure that stuff's good. I mean, I don't mind it. She just starts going. She's already still just completely soaked from the river, so she's just gonna set this up.
Yeah. You take some time and you start to sort of prep yourself for the rain. I wanna know what your plan is. An unexpected bit of rain has come down on your camping trip. What do you do?
Well, we can either set up the tarps or all cram into that small house, and it'll be fun either way. Which reminds me, one of us should probably go find Mallow. So I did tell her we would come get her.
Noctua scoots back over, and she's holding something over her head to keep the rain away. Oh, but our Pirate's Cove, like this This place is
You're
really
not supposed to tell
nice.
everybody about it.
Cassius
do
will
have
pull
to
out an
say, I'm-
umbrella.
She fucking goes back to her tent.
Well, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just didn't know you would find a treasure.
Yeah, T just like, I'm pretty attached to this camping site. I don't really care about too much rain, though. It's good that
Yeah,
we're able
honestly,
to
it's
keep
kind
things,
of nice.
Yeah, it's good to keep warm after it's done. But we should definitely grab Mallow. Let's set up the tent here, and we can leave those there for now. Let's see, do we have any loose equipment?
Cassius is just gonna set up the tarps while you guys find out.
Arch seems utterly unbothered by the rain.
It's just me, that's fine.
Yeah. You take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Securing your campsite.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. RP with each other for a sec. I gotta set stuff up.
All right. T just like, yeah, okay. Let's see. Arch,
So
you
you
look
like
you don't mind the rain too much, right?
Shakes head.
How about you, Cassius?
I don't like it a bunch. Cassius, you can tell, has pulled a umbrella out of his coat and has it. He's like, I think I set this up right. And you look at the tarp that looks like it would get blown off if a small breeze hit it.
Oh no. I can help with that. Hey, actually, what we can do is all right, let's see if I can help with that. She starts like putting that up. If it's raining this hard, it should be fine if we just get the tarp set up, leave it here, get the fire, make sure it's out, and get Mallow. Maybe let the rain, as long as everything's secure, we could let the rain go by, get Mallow, and then head on back here after it stops.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't storm, I don't think it would be a problem.
I will say the rain will probably make loading all this stuff under the carts a little bit annoying.
That will probably mean we have more time here. So, win-win. She kind of looks.
I guess.
I mean, it's been fun so far.
It's definitely fun. Yeah, this is really fun. You see Cassius avoiding
She kind of like
that he wants to work.
She kind of looks at you like that.
He knows that if he says it, you will get mad, so he stops.
You see that face that she's already figured out what you were going to say. Yes, it is a lot of fun.
He looks at Beretta because he's like, you get me, I know you get me, I know you do.
I think, take it from me, you don't know how often you're going to get time like this, so let's not rush it.
Both of you telling him this, betrayal. Noctua
rolls up behind you, and the aura around her is shifted slightly. This has been an incredibly fun, relaxing time. I wish it to continue, as long as possible. She states this almost, and you look back at her. Lightning crackles behind her eyes. Yes, no, this is an avatar of the storms. This is someone who wanted the rains. This is someone who wanted you out of Indigo for a bit, so maybe you wouldn't work so hard. The traitor here is this one.
T-Shock's in a tent after getting the tarp a little more like set up. She reaches in and pulls out a few small things of a bag, but then leaves the rest kind of there, keeps the tent settled up. I'd love to hang this stuff up, but should be fine, especially if it's going to be raining this hard. Oh well, we shouldn't worry about it too much. Let's get that fire out and head on back to the cabin, and then we'll head out back here.
Okay, let's go get Mallow. Everyone, you notice even the people, the rain gets a little harder, and even the people who weren't necessarily complaining about it have to actually pick up, blankets, sleeping bags, etc. to give them shields, and you all run pitter-patter through the rain, back to the cabin.
Cassius will let as many people as he can fit under his umbrella, but I don't know why he would carry more than one, so he only has the one.
Sparky's just running along at the back. The rain is making a sizzling sound every time it hits him.
It's like when in Minecraft when you respawn from burning, but the burning doesn't go away, and then you get in the water. And it's like,
I guess it's just Beretta and Cassius under the umbrella because Cassius is short.
Holy shit.
You start running through the rain. Noctua's out front. You can't read her expression really, but you can tell she's smiling as she splashes through the water. She's running with the fucking with the cover. She looks borderline like a sheet ghost. Arch is clinging to you, Teach. She is using you as cover.
I see. That is fine. In which case, I make myself big cover and just kind of keep going.
Teach
Make
Make yourself
thing.
wide.
Where you take your jacket and you like
Oh yeah,
pull
no, I
it.
was about to say, I've got like the long lab coat and stuff. It's already
Yeah.
a bit wet, but I mean anything, so yeah.
Yeah, you do the cool guy, like, jacket over the other person's head, yes. And, you make your way through the storm, and it just gets heavier and heavier. But, like, I don't know, something fun about it.
Mystery.
You make it back, actually, to the place you came from. The very entrance of this, this little area of the park. And you notice something, actually.
A ghost.
Yes.
Goes.
Nailed it.
You notice?
Cassius picks up Beretta and runs into the distance like Shaggy and Scooby.
Somebody, standing, actually, at the entrance to the bridge with an umbrella. Kind of like, he waves you guys down. Oh, hell, there you guys are.
Hey,
He looks back at the river. This thing is, can't super represent it on the map, but actually, this little river has sort of burst its banks. It's flooded up over the sides, and it's making bridge foot traffic, at least, almost impossible. He runs up to you, and then immediately, like, joins his umbrella to your umbrella to make, like, an umbrella fort. Yeah, it's actually really bad back there, oh man, he rubs his ears. A lot of lightning.
Oh no, are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm doing good. We're not gonna move the rest of the stuff today. It's a wash.
Okay. Are we
Literally.
going back then? Yeah. Are we going back then, or are we gonna? Are
You
we stuck
hear-
here because the bridge?
Let's go to the cabin first. We can talk there.
Yeah, no, sounds good. He looks back. If we're gonna go, we should go now. You feel you feel a fucking presence pointed at Dodge from over here. Why don't we go to the cabin first? I think we could probably find something over
We
there.
need to go to the
We
cabin
need to go to the
anyways.
cabin.
Mallow's
Mallow's
there.
there.
Okay, yeah, no, oh. Okay. Dodge, like, ooh, my bad. You guys,
Beretta.
I'm not next to the cat. There we go.
nah,
There we go.
Yeah.
nah.
Gotta
here,
stand next to Beretta and
moving
Dodge.
formation.
Move in formation.
Yeah, no, phalanx, everybody. So yeah, you guys make your way up to the cabin. I'm gonna grab you all together, and you go inside, and whew, the rain sort of dies off a little bit as you make it under that roof. Pitter patter instead, hitting something else that isn't you. But yeah, you hear it a little bit more. There's well, that rain's getting heavier, and occasionally you hear the peal of lightning. Make it into the cabin, and so many of you. Actually, no. Sorry, forgive me. Something else happened first. Hold on. Alright, I need something for 1 second.
Okay.
Let me... Ooh. Okay, hold on.
I can't believe Sarisa decided to come out camping with us.
Alright,
Oh Jesus Christ!
don't
that would be
make
so
make
bad.
jokes.
I'm not
Wait,
the
Why did you say
wait,
that?
wait.
Make it
Never
happen.
make jokes.
Why?
I need a second to prep something because I just
There
got
were
a
supposed
bad
to be
idea.
brakes on this train.
Let's
Miss
see.
Sarisa needs a break too, you know.
Oh
Okay.
man, the only downside to us getting stormed inside, other than the obvious we don't get to go camping, even though we get the awesome anime trope of we are all stuck inside together. Arch does not get to go ghost hunting in the woods tonight, which is
The
disappointing.
ghost may come to us.
The ghosts come
again.
to us.
Ghosts don't like to get wet.
What if we do like a chant and we summon it, like we bring it here?
I'm sure Arch could do that.
Yeah, and we can help.
I've never tried. Wow.
We can have this conversation in character too.
Yeah, you're having it on the way over. Somewhere else. Before you arrive.
This is the Mallow wakes up scene.
Yeah. Mellow's eyes slowly peek open. She looks down at her hand. What the hell? She holds up the dream of something that was, well, forgotten out there in the woods. She holds up a fish? She looks down at it. What? It's dark in the cabin. There's not much around. She puts her fish on the bookcase, and it disappears, as most things do that she pulls from her dreams. She reaches out. She sees the juice box. Like, huh. She's a little spooked. She's looking around. Slowly pulls out the straw. And as she's about to pierce through basically like this little papery covering, something kicks up behind her. Mello drops the juice box and immediately splashes all over the note. She panics, sprints, runs towards the door, and sees something frankly terrifying looming in front of her. That's right, the one who ran ahead, the one who looked like a sheet ghost, staring through that tarp. Everyone else, all you hear is a scream. There you go. There's the disaster you set up there. So, I'm gonna call a break really quick.
Yeah.
You guys should think of what your next plan is. You going back out? You doing that? I'm gonna use the bathroom. Be right back.
Well,
This
I
rain
grabbed
sound
the
effect is making me
the
super
bag
chill.
full of stuff. That stuff was specifically cooking things and everything in mind, and I checked. There is a cooking stove in there, so
It's
we'll be able to
time
have
for
fish.
Beretta to cook everybody a meal.
Cassius will help. He knows. He knows what's coming. Beretta will be like, "Don't worry, guys. I'll make us dinner." And Cassius will go, "Oh, well, let me just help you with that. It'll be amazing." And then he's like, it's the thing, if he doesn't want to tell you no.
No, I want to
see how
treat
far
everybody,
you've
including
come.
you.
And he's like, I want to observe you as your teacher. As your teacher, I want to see how far you've come.
I've been cutting carrots all week.
I'm ready to
I'm
cook
so
a fish.
proud of you.
How do I fillet a fish? She pulls out her gun.
Oh, boy.
I've heard of this method called ikijime. First, you gotta get it in the spinal cord, I think, and she shoots the fucking. Greta, it's already dead. That's not.
He's already dead.
Beretta, that's a carrot. Doesn't even got a spinal cord. You're crazy, Beretta.
Greta cuts and sharpens the carrot into a needle.
Oh my god.
This fish is about to get a carrot injection.
Hell's Kitchen looks very different in Indigo.
You see, instead of Hell's Kitchen, it's Pietro's Kitchen. Featuring William as your host.
Oh, that's perfect.
With my new stove-proof gun!
All of my utensils are guns.
Frying pan, it's just a gun with a frying pan coming out of the barrel.
You can shoot the can shoot the pan.
Yeah.
Oh my god, his frying pan is like, we gotta heat up the oven! He just grabs a machine gun and starts firing until the barrel goes hot.
He does that thing that they do in Red, where he just unloads a bunch of bullets into the pan, turns on the heat, and waits for them to pop like popcorn.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Oh boy. So, you guys having fun?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, no, this is the level of dumb hijinks I wanted to do, and this idea was actually originally given to me by Roma.
Yeah.
Great
It
idea.
was like, I made a bunch of nature maps for
Oh
a
my god.
Sadelix session that's never
Yeah.
going to happen again, and I went, we could always just go camping.
And I'm like,
Do a
yep, we're doing
camping
that.
episode.
Yeah.
I'm like, so the philosophy of Indigo is use every map. This is feeding me. I get to use all of the maps we made.
Yes.
So yeah, well, without any further ado, do you want to get back into it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Beretta is going to try and cook dinner, from what I understand.
Oh, dear God.
Is that part of
This
the
is
camping
fun.
trip?
You
I will. You cannot make Cassius leave.
you come back inside to see a grisly scene.
A Danganronpa
unfold.
character was murdered here.
Oh, God.
Guys, I didn't know Mallow bleeds purple.
Oh
Mallow?
God, he's dead!
Mallow, are you okay?
Hold on, don't disturb the crime scene.
To be honest, I
Uh,
should have known.
Mallow has activated her fainting goat ability. She has
What?
fainted.
Oh, God.
Presley lives on.
When Mallow's life is in imminent danger, she can optionally choose to fall unconscious before taking a wound.
That's
This
my move!
This is very useful for someone with dream powers.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Do we have
Hold on,
any
can we
witnesses
rewind
to
for
what
a second?
happened?
Don't disturb this
Absolutely.
crime scene is hilarious.
Noctua takes a step back. I didn't mean to do it.
Oh God,
So
she
you are
ran
admitting
over
to it.
and died!
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I frankly don't know what it is.
Oh, okay, hang on. Teach goes up and like checks is like, okay, yeah, she's good. Is she good?
Mallow's
Oh.
fine.
Noctua, you don't have to say anything else. Come with me. You don't want to incriminate yourself.
What?
This is the first time I've been in trouble with. She looks back over at everyone. Wait, no, this is Indigo. No, I'm not in trouble with the law.
Yeah, there is no law.
I didn't do anything illegal. Do you guys have prisons here? She stops and even thinks for a second.
Teach turns over and sees Cassius, and she's about like, yeah, then she stops and sees Cassius, and then something runs through her head. Well, it seems like coroner report, she fell unconscious, but I don't know what happened. Cassius, what happened here?
No, it's okay. She just does this. For a
No,
second there, I thought-
no, it's fine. We should figure out what happened here. Cassius, what happened here?
Walk us through your process.
I love it because it's like you guys who don't have to deal with this ever, and Dodge who has to deal with this every day.
Dodge leans up against the corner of the desk and kind of clicks his tongue, looks at this, shakes himself off a little bit. Well, I'm gonna try myself over here. You guys have fun.
Sorry, I love that this gets to be when we see Cassius' stupid side.
See, we get to see Manic's side, we get to see secret attribute.
Yeah.
Because Sparky just picked a pillow from the bed under Mallow's
No.
head and pats her. He freezes.
Put that back exactly where you found it.
Puts it back, maintaining eye contact with you, looking like deer in headlights.
Okay.
All right, Noctua, I need to
We
know.
know that she's alive, so I'm gonna put her in the typical position. And he puts her in the position you put someone to make sure they don't die or suffocate themselves. Okay. We can't move her much more though, or I'd disturb the crime scene. He comes over here, he's like, I see. There must have been some kind of explosion.
Noctua looks at Beretta. If things get dicey, would you be my legal representative? Ever since Skylardia cut me loose, I'm not sure where I stand, legally speaking.
Sure, back when lawyers actually had a job here, my family had the best one, so I've seen plenty of court cases.
Oh, that's great.
They mentioned an explosion. I think my family'd be a little TO'd if I got into trouble. You got a lot of agreements, Beretta.
Well, if it was an explosion, Sparky's the most obvious choice. But he was with us, so he has an alibi.
Noctua is laughing along with all of this. She's clearly having fun.
We might be able to pin it on somebody else.
Beretta, what if you did it?
Mellow's eyes slowly peek open after a given time. She looks up, sees Cassius, looks over, sees Teach. Her eyes slowly shut again. She's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna bounce. Cassius, do you want to give me a detective role?
Of course. Absolutely. I'm going to lock in.
Do.
I'm going to lock in my blue.
Sorry. You are allowed to roll to die once beforehand for the purposes of getting a swing.
Okay. Roll 3d6. Great, my blue one is
Your
my
blue's the
blue
good
one's
one.
4.
So
Nice.
yeah, you can do 1d20 plus 4, and then you get an additional 1d6.
Nice.
1d20 plus 4
plus 6.
plus
1d6.
1d6.
Yeah, Cassius,
Great.
you're like...
Hang on. I don't
Yes.
I don't know if did that succeed.
I
can so I'm playing along here right now by being the coroner. I'd like to use guiding hand to help him in the investigation.
Okay. Are you you have instructed Cassius in one or more ways on this particular art?
Yes, I am using my professional first aid to give him the coroner's head and being like, but Cassius, there's no explosive blast residue on Mallow. In this small room, there's no way it could be an explosion.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are no soot marks which Sparky normally leaves behind, so he couldn't have come in here while we weren't looking and done something like that.
There's
we
no
might be in
genius,
trouble again.
Cassius.
Oh, this is fun. I wonder when they pin it on me.
Wonder if I
Are you
still
ready to
count
live
as a
your life on
minor.
the run?
No,
Alright.
I'm used to it.
Sparky, are you down?
I don't know if I count as a minor in Indigo, so probably yeah.
Wait, Sparky, how old are you?
20.
Oh. Not doing shrug, she has no idea.
That's
Hurry.
see, it's a little different with my family. We get I kind of a minor until I'm 25, but that's it. That ain't really
Oh.
around here so much.
Huh.
Oh, that's fun. Noctua's just having a good time.
Just not at different ages.
Things, the world, yay!
Cassius, do you get that reroll?
Yeah, Cassius, you get a reroll.
Oh, of my d20?
Yeah. D20 plus 4 plus 1d6.
Hey.
Hey, there you go. You beat that 15. So, yes, Cassius, no, it all makes sense. That lurking villain who is smiling and laughing in the corner right now. It makes sense. She was the first one in here, and also Mello fell over immediately afterwards. You might have been overanalyzing this crime scene just a tad, just a little bit.
It was just Noctua.
Oh,
My client knows her rights and she will remain silent.
I don't know my rights, but my lawyer does.
I did not.
I thought you
do
were
it.
remaining silent.
Oh, I don't want to.
All right, I'll just write down everything you have to say then.
Noctua sits down in the chair and just like fucking folds her hands in her lap and just sits there
Ooh, an
pleasantly.
interrogation.
Mallow
He
slowly.
ducks down. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Mallow, are we good? Look what I found. She slips out the Alvier wine.
Oh, LVR brand. This is
Yeah.
good stuff. This is
Yeah.
my parents used to get this stuff all the time back
Yeah,
when they were still doing things.
definitely. I just found it. I was wondering if you tried any before. I was thinking of cracking it out with some fish today.
Oh, that sounds, she thinks back, the fish in her hand. Yeah, that sounds good.
Awesome.
You
Teach,
notice that the record player is busted.
Teach grabbed a bunch of things as I established before. She puts them down. There's some cooking tools that she was planning to do over the fire, but also she got the fish that was like wrapped up, and she has the wine and some cups and some like utensils and otherwise. And she goes over and checks out the stove over here and sees if she can get that running.
Yeah, no, you and Mallow work together, and yeah, no, pretty quick you get this up and running. Dodge actually assists. He's got some survival instincts.
Yeah.
Arch observes.
Cassius
guys-
is interrogating Noctua in the corner. Why'd you do it?
I'm not sure. Why don't we work out a motive together? She's having a fucking ball. And yeah, you get that stove up and running. Beretta.
Oh, you got the stove to work.
Yeah, you smell. Yeah, that smells pretty good.
Hey, Beretta, yeah. Oh, you, have you ever tried, she's like, have you ever tried this kind of fish before?
No, I'm actually a vegetarian, but I'd like to cook it.
Oh. Oh, really? She kind of looks, well, I'd be honored if you wanted to cook that fish I caught.
God.
It'd be like a
Beretta.
great project.
Okay.
Now, have you ever cooked a fish before?
I've cut a carrot before.
Ah! Would you like my assistance?
Sure.
I can show you. She kind of looks. You did ask if you. She kind of like.
I mean, as much as I'd really like for everybody to take a nice, relaxing evening while I cook and make everybody a nice meal, I'm sure a little bit of help wouldn't hurt.
She thinks about that. She tries to peer past the barrier and is like, I see. So, this is the dynamic, isn't it? I understand. However, cooking a fish bad could lead to horrible consequences for all of us, so how do I manage this? She stops a bit and thinks about it. Yeah, no, I think it'd be really nice if you cooked us all a nice meal. She kind of thinks a bit, and then kind of turns a bit. I think I've got an idea. How about I cook up and show you how I make a fish, and you can go ahead and make your own serving, and we can serve them in courses. They're different kind of meals, you know?
Sounds great.
She does this in a fashion to hopefully allow Beretta to just basically mimic as best she can and give her like an idea of how fish is cooked.
Oh, are you trying to? Would you say guiding hand Beretta on this?
Yes, I would. My last usage of guiding hand to help Beretta with this fish. Oh.
Beretta, there are multiple factors working in your favor at this point. You have this fish caught with a critical 20. You have Teach's guiding hand, providing you with multiple rerolls. The DC for you successfully cooking due to your personal flaw is very high. I hope you have stacked the deck adequately in your favor.
You're training, Beretta. You know, when you were whispering you're training in my ear, now it's me at you. You're training. All the things I taught you.
She sweats a single sweat.
I rolled to see if Cassius heard any of this conversation. He did not, because he rolled a 3 on his investigation. But
So,
you feel it spiritually as he turns to look at you.
Beretta, I'm going to need you to roll me just a raw D20. No pluses, no bonuses, just you and the fish.
Me and the fish.
Yes!
Oh,
hell
boy!
I pull out my gun.
Beretta, what do you do with that? What are you doing with the gun?
Sweats.
No, it's actually since my last lesson, I've actually quite fallen in love with blades. So I got this bayonet attached to one of my guns.
That's so rustic.
You immediately set to chopping and cutting up this fish with a gun. It is horrifying to everyone else. Smells like something gonna go off. Is something gonna go off? Like with every slice, and no, you actually managed to successfully cut up the fish, and yeah, no, it's Dodge looks down and actually whistles. Wow, a lot of people don't have the stomach for that, so good job.
Thanks.
And you're a vegetarian, you said?
Yeah, not particularly that I'm afraid to hurt animals necessarily, just for health reasons.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got ice in those veins, I guess. He looks down and like he seems genuinely impressed.
I think once you've shot something, you can cut something.
Phase 2. Now
Look at everybody surrounding.
That's the part I
Yeah,
trained you in.
Yeah.
That's the part you got training in, and now you have nothing.
Now. Oh boy, now it
I guess
comes
he watched me.
It comes to properly cooking and preparing the fish. You need to. You've never worked with anything like this before, so guessing just by gut feeling exactly the right degree to set the oven to, the amount of time to cook this fish. This is dangerous, but how? You live your life dangerously. Give me a roll to confront the fish. D20.
No, Jay, I will say,
yes.
I just succeeded at something.
You did! Beretta's eyes light up. You're now at A rank. Take your +2. You feel power building within yourself. Yes. Oh?
Is that so? Oh, that's close. That's a high, but
close.
maybe not high enough.
So, Sparky's actually gonna lend a hand here. Now, we don't have a specific ability that we've written up yet, but given that one of his stats is fire and the other is helping, I think he can afford to either give a little bit of a bonus to that.
Fire help.
Roll an additional d6, Sparky.
Go, Sparky, go. Go, Sparky, go. Go, Sparky, go.
It's going. It's just going slow. Yeah, that's about right.
Perfectly
An
average.
18.
Beretta, you flip the fish. Thump. Oh, this actually isn't too bad. Flip. Yeah, no, it's a little oilier than you expected, but no, this is simple. Following teacher's example, this isn't too bad. Beretta, however, you finish cooking this fish, and it sits almost unadorned on this empty pan, and you feel a slight sense of pride welling in your chest. You did good cooking it. This is something that you've always sort of struggled with, and now you're able to do it in front of a bunch of people. Take a step away, and the heat of the stove begins to fade from your skin, and suddenly, you feel power ignite within you again. That's right. The final step of cooking. Plating! This involves no cooking whatsoever. This is simple arrangement. Making sure that something looks nice at the plate at the very end. This is the part that you specialize in. This is the part within the Pietro household that falls to you. Your own eyes ignite, and you immediately begin to perfectly plate the fish, an otherwise completely average meal, dressed up into something beautiful. You stop, and Mallow actually just... That's very pretty.
Thank you. Beretta's smiling and tears are flowing down her face again.
I'm just gonna...
Polite applause.
Yes,
I put my hand on your shoulder.
Aw.
Beretta.
They did it.
You did it. You did it, Beretta. Good job. This looks really good.
Yeah, good, thank you.
I got you.
I don't think it's gonna poison anybody.
Do you want me to try it first, just in case?
Are you immune to poison?
I don't know.
All right, let's find out.
But I would rather, but it would be better if it was me than anyone else, right?
No, don't say things like that.
I'm very hard to kill.
I don't think it's bad at all. I'll take
It
it.
looks really good, Beretta.
No, I made it.
really
I should be the
good.
one that dies.
No, no, I want to try it.
You see someone quietly judging all of your self-sacrifice bullshit. All of you.
This isn't
This is my
self-sacrifice.
congratulations moment.
This is your congratulations moment. Someone has... Everyone's tall, so yeah, no, she made her way under you. I could try this first. I'm relatively immune to poisons.
Oh, good. That's exactly what I needed to hear. Can you get out from in between my legs, please?
She oozes and slowly draws herself up to her full height and daintily picks at it with a fork, takes a bite. Delectable and unpoisoned.
Cassius erupts into like applause, like he's so proud of you.
You should clap a lot too, and then
You get your congratulations moment right there and then.
Congratulations. Omedeto, omedeto. That's harsh.
Oh gosh.
And you all enjoy a good meal. And yeah, no, Beretta, you revel on this for a bit. Feels
Beretta
good.
doesn't eat it. She just eats a fruit leather that she had bags.
Cassius hands you a granola bar.
Thank you.
Teach will, along with the fish serving, she will open up the bottle of Alvier and serve some to everyone.
Oh God.
I'm not sure I'm old enough for that.
Didn't we just settle with that one that you were?
Hold on, Judy missed you.
Noctua walks over and for sure takes a glass of yours. I know this is probably unfair to take some of yours when mine
No,
is
it's
still
fine.
unopened.
It's fine. I am serving for everyone here.
She walks back over and enjoys her glass of wine. Mallow absolutely was on that shit 2 seconds in.
I actually.
I already had one run-in with the law today. I think I better take it to play it safe.
That's
I actually
respectable.
tend not to drink alcohol, but today seems like a fun occasion. I will try it.
It'll do a lot better for your system than trying to make an exception for being a vegetarian, I'll tell you that much.
Dodge looks around like, I'll keep an eye on you guys, like, yeah.
I'll be the designated sober person,
fine.
Doug says.
This is not enough for that, but thank you, and that's appreciated.
Yeah, admittedly, these are like half glasses of wine, otherwise you would burn through it. This is literally just a taste.
Exactly. This
Mallow-
isn't, no.
Mallow,
That would be pretty
Mallow-
irresponsible.
Mallow, like, actually does the full-on, like, wine connoisseur, like, sniffing it, making sure that it has the proper aroma, giving it the correct nose. I don't know wine terms. And then she drinks it and she goes, "Oh, that was quite good.
It is.
Shame I can't have any more, but yeah, you know."
She kind of
That wasn't
then-
me. No. She waves her
No,
hand.
don't worry. But later.
Is Beretta knocked out?
Out. Wow, I can see why people like this so much.
Oh no! Another one's down!
She kind of looks a bit surprised at
Cassius,
Beretta.
help!
And then she's like, I found a weakness of the class president. I found 2 weaknesses of the class president today.
Noctua picks her up and
Well,
immediately
She can cook now, so that's not a weakness anymore.
immediately acts defensively up and around Beretta. Okay, let's get you to bed right here. Come
I'm
on.
not even sleepy.
Shh.
Yeehaw!
Cassius looks embarrassed on your behalf!
Noctua hears the yeehaw and has a moment of unbridled terror.
Oh.
That was
Cassius will sip it. This tastes like... He's
It
not
tastes-
gonna say bad grape juice, but he's thinking bad grape juice.
Noctua's doinkers fluttering, like looks over and is expecting you to review the wine.
Well, I drink a lot of grape juice, and this is certainly similar. It's a little bit more... It's different. I don't drink a lot of wine. When I do social drinking, typically it's like more ale adjacent, I guess. I'm not a big drinker, he says, feeling the pressure start to get
there's
on.
expectation on you.
But from a person who drinks a lot of grape juice, it tastes fine. He puts it on the table.
Noctua seems slightly disappointed by that answer.
It is sweeter than I expected.
Alcohol's
normally really, like, strong. It's sweeter than I thought it would be.
Back off.
You're sweeter than I thought you'd be. Ha!
Oh no, she's got the laugh!
Cassie's kind of shrinks a little bit, and Wolf's just like, what?
Everyone has a fucking gunshot reaction to the...
Teach has a flashback.
Everyone's like, sir.
Sir! Oh wait, what?
And like, yeah, no. A little bit more time passes, and it's time for you guys to decide what you're gonna do. Are you bunkering down in this cabin, or going back to your campsite?
I look at Beretta, probably staying in here.
That makes sense.
Jeez.
Seems like it's still pretty rainy.
Do we want to maybe construct some kind of, like, move the table and put some pillows down on the carpet for sleeping?
Well, I don't...
We could send some
Maybe
people
if it
out
gets to that point.
to the campsite and grab any of the sleeping bags we had out there, and
Yeah, if we wanted
bring
to.
them
I
back.
think, let's see if the rain just, like, kind of falls out in about an hour or two. And if not, we can start heading out to get there. How bright is it outside? Is it getting late? It seemed like we were out bright early in the morning.
Yeah, Noctua's eyes light up. I think it's a little bit too early to sleep, actually.
Exactly. I think,
Okay.
honestly, it's fine to just relax in here for a bit. I have a feeling the rain will go away, and if not, well, we can worry about that then. We still have plenty of... You gotta look at the window, like the clouds. Well, it's...
I have a flashlight, so it shouldn't be
Yeah.
that big a deal.
Well,
Right? He says, looking around for confirmation.
yeah, no, it should be fine.
Okay.
Noctua nods. And you guys spend a little bit of time prepping this room for habitation, I guess. You're all staying in here over the night. And yeah, you realize, yeah, no, it's gonna be cramped, but whatever, you'll make it work.
Yeah.
Spark moving the table and he freezes and turns to Cassius. Am I allowed to disturb the evidence?
Oh yeah, you can move that now. I already figured it out.
Picks up the juice box, picks up the paper. They both dematerialize into ash.
Noctua picks at her chin. I'll admit, I'm unsure of what comes next. What do you do when you are stranded in a house like this in a storm? I'm not used to storms or being stranded.
We could play some cards or something.
Anyone have cards?
Cassius will pull a deck of cards out of his jacket if needed.
There's that's the question of what do you do when you're stranded in a cabin is put to the air. Teach, your survival instincts trigger again.
Oh yeah?
There's something nearby. Noctua's eyes light up. You feel the pressure in the air shift, and you feel the eyes of a great beast on you. And from the door, someone emerges. A man, drenched head to toe, walks in almost looking like Vaughn, describe yourself.
Vaughn walks in and, like, you know how his hair is normally, like, really spiky and, like, pointed back? The rain has drenched that down, so he kind of looks like... He looks like a fucking weird swamp thing right now. But yet his glare penetrates through his hair still. He slicks his hair back a bit. Doesn't look much better, but you know. Looks around for a second and then goes, "Oh shit."
Oh, hi, Vaughn.
Alright, Cassius. Yeah.
We're pirates and we're commandeering your house.
Beretta. No, it's fine. Cassius tries to body block Beretta out of his vision.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I'll be honest. I was out here with Karsh, and then the storm settled in. I looked for a place to stay for the time being.
Is Karsh outside of the storm alone?
Probably.
Is he gonna be okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Cassius, you believe him?
I do believe him. I'm not going to push it any further.
Oh, well. Alrighty then. Yeah,
I hope
sorry
he
about
gets
that.
here eventually. That'd be nice for him to come hang out.
Yes. Vaughn thinks to himself for a bit, remembers last time Karsh was inside of a area with a lot of strangers, and he shudders a little bit.
Cassius does not remember anything. Cassius remembers, Karsh is cool. We should hang out more.
I mean, if you need more space, I mean, sorry, we kind of came in and we took this one, but yeah.
Oh, no. Don't worry about that. I can just go, it's fine. Vaughn turns around and is about to walk outside, but then before he does, he stops and then, like, flicks on his heel again and goes, "But you do know about the tradition, right?"
The tradition?
The
Yes,
tradition?
of course, the tradition. There's a tradition of, well, whenever you're trapped inside of a spooky cabin in the middle of the woods while a storm is happening, that you stop and, tell scary stories.
Beretta, you feel the phrase scary stories lance through you, blasting the drunk out of your system like a lightning bolt. You live for this shit.
Did somebody say scary stories?
Cassius is trying to determine if Vaughn is pranking him or not.
I would live for somebody to put the fear in my heart.
Scary stories, huh? You
Yeah.
feel the power growing in the room. There's almost a popping electric tinge to all of it.
Yeah.
Dodge. Oh, you go.
Vaughn feels all of these eyes on him, and suddenly there's a grand total of 8 people all looking at him with very different emotions coming from every angle. And he sweats a little and then stops and goes, "Yeah, it's basically an old tradition here in Indigo. It's here, how about this? He stops real quick and walks over here and lights something up on this furnace. And he just kind of plops down on the ground right here in front of the door, leaning his back against it. And Jay, can you really quickly take us over to the first map I made?
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
It's labeled Spook Cabin.
Of course.
There you go. Here's the spook cabin.
You see, it was a night much like this, raining horribly, as the smog began to roll in, and something emanating from a basement. And then, wait, hold on. Vaughn stops for a second. Can you bring us back? This is very rude of me, I just realized. It's actually against tradition for the one who brings up the tradition to first tell the story.
What?
Oh.
I thought you were the man who had what it takes.
Well, she got us up. I mean, if you bring up the tradition and then just start talking about it, then it's just, oh, they just wanted to talk, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mallow relaxes a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Vaughn stops for a second, thinks, but maybe somebody else in here could tell a story.
Sparky has been vibrating.
Vaughn quickly snaps his fingers over at Sparky and points, "You there!"
I got one!
I can sense the soul of a storyteller within you.
You feel Sparky's aura grow even more than usual. Noctua, like, slowly points at him next to Beretta. Maybe that'll be the one that puts the fear in your heart.
I got a real scary one.
I'll make snacks. Vaughn goes over here.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone proceeds to.
She actually approaches Vaughn. Here. She pours Vaughn a little glass of wine as well.
Oh, thank you.
Careful, it's real strong.
It's not. It's fine.
Of course.
Cassius makes room for Teach to get in the huddle.
She gets in the huddle too.
Noctua's not going to be a coward and is going to take the fucking pillow fort over here. Arch is going to climb up on the bed. Malice sits on the
do we
floor.
want to move? We want to move back a little bit so that we get a little bit. We're not huddling around the Orphan.
Yeah, sure. Arch is going to crawl in between the mattresses for the compression.
For ideal compression. 4x4. Anyway.
Sparky's fucking bouncing up and down as everyone gets into position. The floorboards beneath his feet beginning to singe slightly. Alright, so, this ain't exactly traditional. I mean, it ain't... I don't remember a lot of the fables, right? But this one I know. This one I got recent. See, there's this movie house in town, and I've been helping out there a bit, so let's just get right into it.
You all settle in, and you listen to Sparky begin to weave a tale of an absolutely broke production company who bet it all on something big, something important.
Oh. Oh. 1827 forgot that. Oh, that's wonderful.
Sparky begins to remember a tale that somehow managed to stick sideways through his memory, almost like a bookmark. A story of wasted money, and a story of, well, a legend in the making, his boss told him. That legend would be made, honestly, nesting material for the birds. This movie never came to be. It never saw its final destination. Sparky, if you would.
The director's voice rings out across the set. All right, everybody, we got everybody here that we need. Begin dinner sequence.
Oh my god.
Oh.
The producer's voice rings clearly through his head. Well, actually, one of the frustrating aspects of producing color in film, especially in the modern day, is it doesn't appear on most television sets. So color has to be manually added to the film after the fact. I like to think we got this color as physically accurate as possible. Every single frame of the film had to be manually inked and reproduced in some sort of horrid facsimile of its original coloration. The characters that danced upon the screen in front of Sparky's eyes were all these mishmash of bright and brilliant colors.
The yellow grid is sending me.
These are all pre-made from Roll20, baby!
Of course.
Alright, now in this scene, we have the teen detectives and our protagonists discover the body. Over in the corner, this elegant man is weeping as an extremely similar elegant man lies on the floor in an already drawn chalk outline.
You all have been gathered at this meeting. You're all, for this next section, please, play a clue character. Play a parody of yourself. Play a character within this fiction and play up the absurdity of this story. Engage in the horror, if you would.
I see.
God.
What is it, Inspector Detector?
Oh no, is that my name?
That's absolutely your name in this one, Cassius.
Spectre Detector? That's so cute.
Inspector Detector.
Detector.
Detector. There's an apostrophe.
Detector.
Detector.
Well,
French.
where was everybody at the time of the murder?
Cassius, you're suddenly getting very into this. I don't know, I think I was in, what was over here? He peeks out a hallway. Oh, wow. Song laughs and then wanders back in. Yeah, no, it's a disaster over there. Yeah, I was over there. I was in the mummy hallway. Mala speaks up. Oh boy, okay. My part, okay. Where was I at the time of the murder? I hadn't arrived at the house yet. Yeah, no, fresh here. Good alibi. Nailed it.
I was in the amphitheater. I was there all along.
Teach fully enunciates this. I don't think that's how it's pronounced. Don't put up a hand.
Oh, no, I know. It's a clue.
Getting into character.
It's a clue. No, it's
I'm going to be. Okay. Noctua was getting. She fidgets. I'm gonna be honest. This is already a lot for me.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna wait outside. Okay? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine. Are you
Yeah,
sure?
I'll just She looks at Sparky. Make me someone in the story, okay? Like, put me in.
Well, shoot, there was another actor. I don't remember.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna. You don't need to tell me what. It's fine. She walks outside. Door slams.
I found the murderer.
I got it.
The final participant at your table sits down. They were frustrating part of this production. They were constantly out of frame. Actually, the most frustrating part of the production was trying to film all of these actors. Moving the camera around the set was something of a perplexing problem. It was a gigantic behemoth. We ground up a good section of the house. In fact, you look over. Yeah, that's right. Part of the wall's missing. We accidentally struck the wall and brought a good section of it down.
The camera would not fit for the most dynamic angle. I am telling you, I cannot work under these conditions. Work with my vision, people.
Well, I don't know what anybody's looking at me for. See, I was in the wine cellar.
This man cries inconsolably in the corner. Mint speaks up. I was,
Extra B, you do not have lines.
I'm going fine. She stands up and walks away.
Okay, we need more of the cute animal sidekick. Give me the talking animal sidekick. We got that bird, right? Get it to do something cute and weird on camera.
The bird does nothing. Difficulty working with the animals, and especially with the props, was something that plagued this production.
Adorable, really. And you, sir, where were you at the time of the murder?
I was right here, of course.
And I'm assuming he was killed here?
I assume so. I found him here.
And you were the only one in the room?
Yes!
The whole time?
I mean, I found him here. I was standing right over there. Whatever's in that room.
Cut!
Yes?
Oh my god, people.
Are you serious with this plot right now? It is so shallow and so obvious. You're not even setting up any alternative villains.
You haven't looked for clues yet. Oh my god, am I the only one working today?
It's fine.
I mean, I could be
clues,
an
it's
alternative
fine.
villain. Oh,
No,
no,
it's
fine,
okay.
it's
It's
fine.
fine. Mello picks it up.
Everybody shut up!
I mean,
Okay, this is you've done it. We've set up the ante. The murder has been committed. It's someone in this house. Now, you gotta go, you gotta find the clues, work with me, people.
But what's my motivation?
To not get...
You're the king of spades, slickest detective mobster on this side of the East Coast.
That's pretty cool.
You feel empowered, actually, by your new title.
Flippin' divas.
The more you think about that, Indigo may be on a sort of coast, but it sure ain't an East Coast.
It sure isn't. It's the opposite.
Foreign directors.
They flew this guy in special. He's a nightmare to work with.
Especially qualified for his badness.
We should probably go. No, wait, I should teach things. We should search around the place after all.
Oh, you're
That's the way, Countess Villainifica.
Oh, you're much better at this than me, actually. Mel pats you on the back, and then you...
Much better at what?
Every time Teach opens her mouth, Cassius starts fucking trying to control his laughter, and he can't get his lines out because he's trying so hard not to laugh.
Around the room, you notice that the character has shifted a lot. Like, Teach, you notice that Arch is looking at you with, like, her eyes are glittering slightly. She is adoring this. Dodge is like sitting in the middle like, huh. So you guys you found a body and then you... The director said you guys should wander around. That's ridiculous. Like, shouldn't
Yeah, it
you
really is.
control the crime scene or something like that? Cassius makes me do all this shit all the time.
What are we doing the
Trying to
movie
play
on the
what I
fly?
think a movie detective would do.
People were asking those questions at the time. I was mostly doing special effects kind of things. I didn't really ask those kind of questions, but director didn't get real happy about that and tended to just yell at them until they went away.
Vaughn over there actually.
Oh, yeah.
Vaughn from over there actually stops for a second and goes, yeah, actually, I think I remember hearing about this somewhere. Didn't, like, midway through production, the director suddenly hire on a overly enthusiastic narrator?
Yeah! You do know this one! Narrator! Set the scene for the clue seeking!
All of you! You've all entered into the scene! Wait, hold on. Narrator flips through the pages. Apparently, we're already done with the first quarter of the film! All of you, you enter into the next scene!
We all go
Guys,
through
find a
the
room,
door.
find a room, find a room. Let's go.
I cannot move myself.
I can't move my legs.
I got your legs.
Okay.
What are we trying to say with the subtext here? Honestly, what is the scene trying to say?
As the blue
You're
boy walks
questioning
in...
my vision!
Oh, you shall know in due time.
As the blue boy walks into the mysterious room, immediately apparent to him is a big, bright, red fish!
That's your clue!
This fish.
You pick it up.
Pick it up. This is the key to everything.
It appears as though this fish was trying to summon Satan, see?
All of these have been manually colored in after the fact. This fish had to be selected to be red.
You see, if you look
That
closely,
blue fish again.
I was gonna say this fish is the same color as the victim's eyes. That are two different colors.
Good thing we didn't
Okay.
have enough time to paint the other eye.
Okay, good. They found the first clue. We're good. We're rolling. Give me some pathos. Give me something here.
Oh, but why would they paint a sigil on the ground?
No, ignore that. That's part of the set. We had to borrow it from the next lot over. We're not using that one.
Oh. I see.
Yeah, what are you talking about, see?
The fish.
Oh, pathos. Okay, we gotta care for
Oh.
Reed.
Hey, you know, this fish, hold on, I need to zoom in really quick.
You ever wonder about what makes this fish
Knifey
a
really
clue and
loved
that
a
knife
fish
bird
like
a
this
bird?
once.
I I didn't hear. I think they both read their.
I think they both read their lines at the same time.
Hold on. Try that one more time. Try that one more time.
Give it a shot.
You go first.
Okay, do you want to bring
You ever wonder what makes a fish a fish?
We hear the director stomping around behind the backlights.
This is what happens when you ask us to ad-lib our lines.
If you read the script, I can't work like this. Narrator, you know what? Yeah, screw it. We're bringing it in. Cue monster.
Oh, alright! Suddenly, a big rocking is coming, all the way from the hallway. Boom, boom! Oh, alright, it's there, okay.
A creature emerges immediately in front of you. You, having picked up its morsel, it descends.
I pull out my baseball bat.
Oh!
No!
The Ace of Spades' famous baseball bat, of course. Absolute tippy top. Her signature weapon. Give me a roll for this.
Give me a roll.
Actually, Mask, you're the GM. You do this.
Yeah, give me a roll.
Okay.
You bet somehow you make contact, but something about the material of this suit, it's so rubbery and absorbent. There's no impact that reaches the thing inside.
Oh, this is gonna read terribly on camera.
It reads terribly on camera. The creature manages to descend, digging its fangs into the detective's neck. He is torn apart in a second. None of this is shown. Presumably,
My God, he's been torn apart in mere seconds.
the creature vanishes.
The life is flickering from my eye. My one of them, I only get one.
No, detector.
Dodge looks over at you. Good job, bud.
Cassius tries to wink at him, but he only has one.
You return to the scene of the crime. Yes, no. After all, it was all the participation of a certain creature. Something that was rumored to exist in this house. Some dark secret of Murder Death Mansion.
Well, it looks like everything's solved. We can go home.
Yeah, I guess she's got a point.
I paid you for the week.
Look, you've been taking all my lines away.
The narrator
Stick with the new
interrupts.
script.
The narrator interrupts, and they've been giving them to me! With the loss of the hero's detective, the one guiding light and the only person who frankly knows how to do anything in this situation, how are they going to get out of this one? Will more fall to the grisly beasts? Or will they solve the mystery or something? I don't
You
know.
didn't say this was a mini-series.
Sparky, there's a fire growing. Sparky, there's a fire.
What fire?
There's a fire. Yeah, come on,
Is
Sparky.
that a real
come on.
fire or a metaphorical fire?
Yeah, hang on, Sparky, one moment.
Come back
She's
to the
like,
cabin. The
hang on.
fire is growing.
hang on. Teach goes outside and like just tries to grabs a pot and goes outside with some water.
Nudge
Vaughn.
Vaughn
Cassius is
on
like
the way out.
patting it out.
Vaughn stops real quick, looks over at the fire, reaches into his suit jacket, walks over, and pulls out a flask, uncorks it, and just dumps it on top of Sparky's head. It's water in there.
Nice, good. I'm glad.
A flask of water?
Of course.
He comes in the bucket. Oh,
I admire your hydration.
Thank you. No problem. You always must be
Beretta comes
prepared.
back in without her boots on, but they're filled with rainwater now.
I had a pot. It's fine.
My boots are ruined.
Where was I? Oh, right. Scene 27.
You skip straight to the end of the movie.
Wait, no, roll it back. I think there was more. Hang on.
And the killer is...
Cut! No, you're on the wrong page.
Oh,
We have to go
sorry,
through
hold
3
on.
more rooms first. Come on.
I heard that they didn't have
God,
the
I thought I
killer
was right with
chosen.
a professional.
I think it's fine. We can have a quick movie.
We paid for the extra sets. We're gonna use them.
Okay, let's go. Come on, guys. Sets.
Okay. Let's see. Wait. Oh, wait. I was supposed to.
Hold on, do you want to hold my... Yeah, here's the mummy hallway.
Ah, it is my bedroom.
It appears that our heroes have found themselves in a mysterious mummy mausoleum.
A voice booms out from the ancient sarcophagus in what was clearly a very different movie. You have come for the clue. You must answer the riddle of the mummy!
All right, hit me.
What is the difference between a duck?
And.
That's
And?
it!
And. Song gesticulates wildly.
Guys, huddle up.
Okay, yeah, no, let's figure this one out.
Do you
What,
think they'll be
what did
asking-
he mean by this?
What did you mean
the
by
literal difference, you know, like radii and difference. That's that. Like size, you know,
I think if
how
you
far
say,
apart the duck's parts are.
I think if you say a thing, it'll probably be fine. Just go with your heart. Song pats you on the back.
The heart.
No, dummy! Because one of its legs are
The
both
heart
the
goal.
same!
Yo, oh man. Song walks over, puts a hand on your shoulder, Teach. Hands you this bird.
Oh.
And then starts walking.
Teacher like, man, I wish Song was here right now.
The production kept having people walk off. That was one of the reasons everything kept turning out not so great.
Teach lets the bird perch on her shoulder. Its claws kind of pierce through the fucking coat, and she's just.
I was really banking on the bird knowing the answer to that one.
Hang on, what did they say? What did they say the answer to the riddle was?
No, you will never claim clue at my feet.
Okay, fine, I'll leave. Go to another
Bye.
room.
Narrator, no! They're missing out on a pivotal plot point!
What's going through here?
Oh, it appears our heroes have been thwarted for the first time. Second? Hold on, flips through pages. Director, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I'm pretty sure you got these page numbers out of order here.
The new rewrites are numbered before the old rewrites. It's just logic.
What's going on in here?
I don't know.
You walk into
Here we
the
go.
next. You walk into the next room.
Oh,
You discover possibly the most important clue of them all, scattered around. All of these historical suits of armor. Yes,
Oh,
no.
I love skeletons.
It's all starting to make sense.
Damn
This is
it,
where
they
the
solved
production
the spot
This is where the production budget went.
Yeah, it's really well lit in here.
Damn it! They solved the spot the difference game immediately.
You pull out your real human skeleton.
Hey, ooh,
Oh wait, it's got a thing.
it's an alien.
You got another
What?
clue.
Can I take the skeleton?
Yeah, you know what?
You
Here,
have
take-
to. It's a clue.
You
Wait.
take it. It's controlled.
Stop. The Countess approaches the skeleton and kind of leans down up to it and pulls out a knife. Talk.
Oh, that's
Oh,
how we're gonna
shit.
play this game, eh?
We know very well who the only fish are in common league with skeletons. That's just a fact of life.
That's a good point. The King of Spades pins the skeleton to the wall.
Come on, punk. Tell me about the fish. Do it.
The extra in the painted on skeleton costume is sweating profusely.
Tell us about the birds and the bees, see?
This
This
the
isn't
moment.
in the union rep. The union rep didn't say anything about this.
We're
Give
gonna
me the
beat
fish
it out
or
of
the
ya.
fee. Come on. The fee's your blood.
Let's just
Skeleton has marrow.
give him the clue. I think it's fine. I think it's fine to give him the clue now.
I pull out my bat.
I'm genuinely worried about these people.
Go God, fine. We'll do your God, I'm trying to create art here, and I hear nothing but criticism. Fine, give him the clue, because storytelling doesn't matter, I guess.
You reach up to the skeleton, and you discover the final clue.
Ah.
I knew it.
Wait, what?
What are we gonna do, Countess?
Well, it seems that I have no idea.
Fade to black.
Beretta says that and nods.
And Teach nods too and puts her hand out to shake Bretta's hand.
We solved the
Okay.
case.
We did it.
You're just fucking with me now. Narrator, emergency dinosaur ending.
Oh, all right. And thusly, upon finding all of the clues, a chasm has ripped open to the prehistoric time. There's like a dinosaur or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Where's the dinosaur?
Somewhere.
They don't.
There it is.
The dinosaur was in the green room and showed up late to casting.
Wait, stop. This is a human just like us. Come, Great Chief. I trust in you.
Now
Well,
we're
it's not
saying
hurt us.
something. The subtext.
There's
The
the
subtext.
pathos.
The pathos. You,
Yes, this is it. This is what I was looking for. Get the cameras on this right now.
You are no more beast than me, for I have killed before, and so have you.
Yes, what is a man but a miserable pile of scales and teeth?
Teach, give me a roll. Give me a roll for pathos.
All right, hang on. Let me do that right now.
Oh, that's not very good.
That doesn't. I don't. Yeah, I don't think that passes my weapon skill. So I.
No, I don't think you succeed
Okay.
on this
I
one.
don't think so, yeah.
No one feels anything.
Nope, I'm dead inside.
This
The
was
dinosaur attacks.
Yes, but that is what it means to be human.
truly the room.
You, Sparky finishes speaking. Having communicated his dinosaur-laden tale, Beretta, you're still holding Teach's hand. You kind of pull it away. That
was weird.
Arch holds up a hand. That ending. I have questions.
So did everybody else.
Did the money run out?
I'm not sure you can run out of something if you... I think you need to have some first.
I think
Mayfly Productions closed real quick.
everyone looks down for a second. Okay.
I'm actually quite inspired by that story. I might have my father buy the studio so that it can get a proper ending.
Let me know if you need a special effects helper.
It sounded okay, but Sparky did a good job of telling the story.
Sparky beams.
He fucking does.
You, yeah.
Oh, right! And at the end, the dinosaur takes its mask off and reveals it was the bog monster.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
Back into it.
Oh, there's the through line.
Oh, there's the through line.
We didn't have the budget to film that part.
It kind of sucks that the detective died so quick, though. I think he was my favorite character.
I talked to him in the green.
I like
I
the
talked to him in the
Baroness.
green room after. He seemed real relieved to get out of there.
Nice.
Yeah, I really liked the part where I died.
Everyone looks quietly at Cassius.
I thought that was the best part. I thought I played that part the best.
Yeah, you did.
You did do a good job. Arch says, giving you a fucking look.
Cassius is very happy that Arch is praising him.
Does anybody know where Nocti went?
She's still
outside.
chilling outside.
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah,
can tell
she
we're
was
done
the
with the story.
murderer,
Unless-
right?
You got it stops and turns. Unless, Mr. Vaughn, you were interested in telling your own story now. You're now allowed to.
Well, It was a dark and stormy night. Arch just starts talking.
He turns around and sits attentively.
I'm gonna have to ask you to get into character a little bit for this. You're gonna have to work with me here.
Oh boy.
Okay?
Of course.
You all ready for this?
Oh, not again.
Our scene focuses in a place called Ornis. We are currently focusing on 2 exorcists. Partners, in fact. They were called to the high mountains, a lake ringed on all sides by those snowy peaks. And, you are here to investigate the existence of a creature that they worship. Some sort of great and horrifying beast. Arch's mouth curls. She loves this. Sparky's story got her in the mood. She is now extremely into whatever the fuck is happening. So, I don't have names for either of your characters. You're both nameless exorcists. Having a name wasn't your job to begin with. So, I want you to pick a number and a letter for me right now, both of you.
721.
721.
No, those are 2 numbers.
No,
There's
that...
2 numbers.
7 spelt 21 number.
Yeah. L
21.
is an upside down 7.
Holy shit.
Is that
I'll be B4.
B4? Excellent. B4 and 721, was it?
Well, L21.
L21, okay. L21 and B4. She actually quickly takes a note of this. You get the feeling, you get the feeling that Arch was, actually looking forward to some sort of situation like this. She spins the pen in her hand. Sorry, Beretta, one more time. L what?
21.
L21, okay. Interesting numbers. Good choices. Wow. B4 and L21. You were sent in to sort of... You were sent in to examine the site of a ritual summoning. You were here to make sure that a certain town in the land of Ornis wasn't practicing the worship of a legend, that it didn't drag something horrible and horrifying into this world, and that it wasn't keeping it within this cursed countryside. So you arrived. You traveled in. Silence descended on the shrine. There was only a simple priest there who greeted you with a smile. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Ooh, exorcist from afar, huh?
You do the talking, B4. I'm the mysterious, quiet one with my katana.
Oh, wow, very cool.
Yes, we're here. What did you say? Can you say it again?
You're here to investigate whether or not they have summoned a legend and are currently worshipping it.
We're here to see what's up with what you guys are worshiping.
Oh, interesting.
We're on a mission from God.
You're
Dawn sunglasses.
takes a step back and actually motions. Well, we do hold gods in this land. It's rather natural, but I don't believe we would hold anything that a Lancian would find objectionable.
Oh, we're Lancian. Okay.
We're Lansing.
I'm sorry, I tried to imply it through context clues.
No, that was really good.
No. I
Was
see
that
it now.
smooth?
That was really smooth.
No, that was
Gets a
really
thumbs
good.
up from the corner.
Arch is happy.
So this is what it's like when a story is written properly.
She takes a step back and motions to the statue. Well, our deity is known as, her mouth twitches as she turns away, and you see an almost shadow pass over her eyes. Let's call her the Empty One. That simplifies things.
Oh, sounds like a nice God.
Yes, in fact. She provides quite a bounty for us up in up in these hills. If you want to check out the town and speak to those there, I'm sure they can confirm my story. The empty one does not currently walk among us.
She has
Oh, Cassius,
previously?
we're Lancian. We should do Lancian accents.
Oh God, what does a Lancian sound like?
you start to think on what a Lancian accent sounds like. Honestly,
All I can think of is Oogle. You said exorcist, and you said, and he's
Yeah,
just
you're
like
gonna-
Oogle.
Cassius, you knew someone who did this job. Cassius, you knew Oogle's code number.
Oh.
Is Oogle's code? What is her code number? Is it?
Neither of those. Don't worry
What
about
was it?
Okay.
What
Yeah.
is it? What is it? I want that to be my name. I'm changing my name, Art.
Christian, say it.
Oh.
Say what it is.
Okay. Let me think then.
No, ruminate.
I had to remember what Oogle was like so I can channel her through Cassius.
You're close enough to the border. A
Ah.
Lancian accent is similar to an Indigo one, for you at least.
W1.
W1.
I'm W1 now.
W1 and L21. It's actually extremely nice that you're preserving the name of one of your fellow, one of the fellow detectives at your agency. Good job. Dodge kind of, mumbles something. Yeah, she was kind of a pain in the ass, though.
Cassius, who really liked Oogle, is like, oh, I'm sorry you felt that way.
Well, what's all this then? Let's go check out the town.
Delightful.
Go find
Cassie, you
some
can see-
innocent mercenary to make clean your desk fire.
You can see Cassius. He's like, he keeps trying to talk, but he gets really nervous because he's like, oh, I'm gonna do a bad job impersonating her. Oh, I gotta do a really. He's like getting excited, but also like tripping himself out.
Yeah.
Dodge speaks up next to you. Just sound mean. Just sound mean. That's it.
Okay. She wasn't that mean, but all right.
Yeah, no.
Desk fire.
Lovely weather. Lovely
Your
weather
desk
we have
now,
here.
huh, kid?
Dodge fucking Christ.
Well, have fun in the town, you two. Tell them that I said hi.
Of course.
I didn't like that one bit. No, I didn't.
I thought she was rather charming for an old woman with no looks.
Smells like death.
Was that mean enough? Was that mean enough?
That was actually very mean, yeah.
So it was perfect.
You, the two exorcists start to walk away. Yeah, no, there's a town in these mountains. It's, this forgotten little thing. You were, to a certain extent, warned away from it. They don't like outsiders too much. There are unkind places in the world. There are those that would prefer to keep meddlers out, and, you were headed towards one of them. But it was your job. You had to make sure that nothing had been summoned, and if it had, you were to put it down. Simple as that. But, with your katana, yes.
Oh, with our katanas. Okay.
Yeah, we both have katanas. We're
You
like
both-
We both have
You're-
katanas.
we're like
That's
samurai exorcists.
No, that would be Raogen. That would be Raogen. Our starts.
We
one of you-
journeyed to the east.
No, one of you can have frankly, a setting in which multiple people are wielding katanas and it's not Raoji is improbable. Our saints unaware of
Yeah, no.
fucking everything.
Teach is like, it's pretty improbable actually. Plus, I don't think a Lancian witch hunter would prefer to use a Rauji weapon.
I was gonna use a cool puppet like Oogle.
Arch.
Is that okay, Arch?
Arch smiles at you. Please use an evil puppet.
Yes.
You get in your cart again, and you ride down the mountain a little bit. You hit a rock, and the cart actually goes tumbling to the side, sending one of your horses careening over the side. You're dragged down towards the earth, and finally you come to a stop. A dreadful, ugly squelch. You almost run your cart into a fence. Stop dead. Roll out. Almost as if some little twist of fate had decided to rend your car from the road.
Where's our horses?
Where could they have gone?
No sign of them. You look for a bit. A little wounded, you decided, hell, town was your best option. Yeah, that's right. They'd have whatever it took to repair a cart. So you... sort of nursing your wounds. You stumble away. You make your way to a town that doesn't have a name, tucked away in these mountains.
So the lady we just talked to, she was at some kind of, like, temple or shrine?
Yes, she was at a shrine nearby the town. It was
Okay.
within walking distance, in fact. You all just got into a little bit of a cart accident due to, she's about to say plot convenience. No reason.
All right, then I guess we should go to town then.
Here, let me... You walk through the gates. You watch as the trees start to slowly part. And, a man, an absolutely gigantic fishtail, actually, looks at you and cocks an eyebrow. And you feel that hostility. Yeah, no, this town's not a place that welcomes strangers. Especially Lancians. He walks up and smiles at you. Oh, look at you two together. Welcome to town.
Thank you for having us in such a quaint little place.
It's delightful. Oh, look at... What a pair. You guys look great.
It looks like Christmas.
And then you, he starts to lead you ahead. What can I help you with?
We've been sent here by the nice lady at the shrine. What a lovely woman.
Oh, yeah. The priest, she does her best.
Do you know her?
Yeah, pretty well. Everybody in town does.
Seems like a pretty small town, pretty tight-knit group of people.
Yeah.
Such a small town with such a large graveyard.
He smiles looking at it. Well, yeah. We've got to accommodate. Man, look at you two, he says, smiling and shaking his head. You have a second to perhaps converse or collect your thoughts?
So they're like
feeling about
totally
this
going to
lucky
kill
one?
us, right? They're totally going to murder the shit out of us.
Yeah, I don't think a town this small needs a graveyard this big.
So
Oh.
like,
Song puts up a hand. Oh, hey, hi. Why don't you, he whispers something. These two are around.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, sure, I can show you around. Hi! She waves to you. Can I get control of her, by the way? I don't have to roll
Absolutely.
this, roll 20.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You actually feel yourself start to get engrossed in the story. And for a second, it almost feels like you're there. As you look at a person whose form is almost familiar to you, it feels like you're back in that place. It's kind of unsettling. Maybe it's something about Arch's storytelling, or maybe it's something just in the air, but, Noctua is very glad she's outside right now.
She looks at both of you and go, "Oh my, you two just look wonderful." So,
thank you. Lots of compliments today. I worked very hard.
of course.
Yeah, he does a lot of squats.
Oh, that's nice. But, so, you guys need someone to show you around?
That would be wonderful.
Of course. How about, she thinks, how about we go over to the, local, bar first?
Sounds delightful.
Yeah. She walks around. By the way, I do apologize for all the, well, she points at all these, graves. Some, as you might know, recently here in Ornis, we had a bit of a case of, well, what they call it is like a starfall. Not really much like that, though. More just like a bunch of stuff fell from the sky and hurt a lot of people, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Heavens.
Sorry, the Oogle accuracy is bothering me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Cassius
doing really good.
worked with her for like 2 years, and they were friends, he thinks.
Yeah.
What was your name?
Oh, hi. Oh, did I not mention? Sorry. Hi, I'm Heil.
As you say that, Bretta, you feel something. You drop character for a second. Yeah, no, you're in this. You feel it. You're in the story a bit.
What's happening?
Anyway, this way. She continues to
what
go
the
along.
I know a Heil.
I know of a Heil.
She kind of just
more graves.
bounces back and forth. Yeah, we unfortunately did lose a lot during that time. She continues to bounce back and forth up and down this road.
Losing that many people in a town this small must have been devastating.
Oh, yeah. We're still having trouble filling in all those holes, unfortunately. She pops open the door and walks in here. Welcome to the pub!
And Teach, this is actually where you join the cast.
Oh, really? Cool. What's my
You're-
role? What do I do?
You're technically unnamed as I have designed you, but you can feel free to put whatever spin you have on it.
Hello, what are your names?
Not yet. I'm still. Come on. Give me
I
a
am
moment.
enjoying
Greta, come on.
this open RP. She moves in. Your job here is simply to match, lock, and step with the other villagers. Be accommodating. Be happy to see them. You've lived here your entire life, after all, and having other people to share this town with, especially these two, seeing them just brightened up your day, Arch says, like leaning in, her horrible kaleidoscopic eyes matching yours.
Ooh, Teach kind of thinks. Oh. Okay. I got it. Okay, I'll try my best. She nods her head, and then
Also, just production note. Currently, the mysterious traveler, which is me, and the barkeeper are dating in this story. So, just FYI.
Smooth.
Oh my
Arch,
god.
you were getting into the story big time for a second, and then that was like a brick to the side of it. And then no, you're back in it. You're back in it.
Okay. She's just like, oh, okay. Let me think. Teach is still trying to get in character. Is like, okay, cool.
Oh yeah, mysterious travelers over here.
She moves forward and then stops. Oh, we've got new people in town. Come on in. Hi, what are your names?
Oh. Well, I am W1, and this is my lovely associate who doesn't talk a lot, L21.
I only talk
Cassie
when I'm
struggles to
complimented,
remember
and you
your
just
name midway
complimented
through
me.
saying it.
Oh yeah, Ugo didn't compliment other people.
No, but I like it, so keep it up.
She kind of approaches. Well, what are you both doing in this wonderful town of ours? Can I get you a drink? It's your favorite.
Oh, it is! I would love one.
Of course.
Arch is giving you like, yes, good, yes.
She ducks underneath for a moment and kind of rubs her hand underneath the counter a bit and finds something and pulls out 2 cups and mugs and puts them on the table there. And just like, one moment now. I've got something special for travelers. She steps back into the corner.
Don't
and,
drink this.
Reaches in
Don't worry.
and
I'm totally gonna drink it.
she moves her hand under and pulls out a bottle. It's prop-wise, in the real life, she pulls out the Alvier bottle that blocks the logo. And then she moves over and pours, and she doesn't actually pour out more in real life, but in this, she pours this brown liquid that is just bubbling a bit. Of course, it seems like fizz or bubbles of some kind, but then it almost like moves and bubbles like it's hot as I pour it inside both of them. You find this thick, just viscous substance inside of the mugs as I push them in front of you. And
Oh, wonderful! It really is my favorite.
Yeah.
And
He's gonna drink it.
And she
What does it
looks
smell like?
And is like, oh, it smells like, well, it smells like grain and sulfur mixed together. But she
I'm
insists
not drinking
it's
this.
very oh no, trust me, it's safe. She kind of looks. There's very little left in the bottle after she's pulled you a full one. In fact, she uncorks the bottle and just like puts it up to her lips and just starts drinking it down in a vast quantity. Some of it leaks out of her mouth as she just kind of drinks the whole thing down, then pushes the bottle underneath the desk. And she kind of stands there. She doesn't wipe her mouth or anything, and you notice it drips onto the floor and seems to almost fizz and bubble there and pop a bit as she looks forward at you. Delicious.
Cass
Give
is
it a
gonna drink
shot.
it in a fucking second because he's like, Oogle absolutely would have drinking this. And she thought it would be funny.
It's delicious. It's like it's the best drink you've ever had in your life.
Well,
The,
how is it?
Someone comes up next to you and actually puts a hand on your arm. Best to start with something weaker.
Oh, I just can't even imagine not drinking it, though. It's such a nice gift to give us, our favorite.
She stops. The bartender stops a bit. Oh, love, come now. Shouldn't you give it a shot?
That spit take is IRL as everyone fucking. You notice Art just moved.
She said it was a part of the story, right?
Yeah, no, it's good. Go on. No, keep going. No, it's good.
Cake is thick.
Cassius is just all the composure out the window just now. He's trying very hard to get back into character.
Everyone in this town is so lovely. And
Not-
you are?
Not as lovely as you two, but you're not from around here. It takes time to get adjusted to the flavor of our little town. She motions for you to sit down.
Oh,
Well, if
will we
you're
have a
inviting,
seat?
of course. It would be rude to not.
So, she motions for the bartender to come over too.
She comes with the drinks and puts them down right back in front of these two. Little insistent, but then
Every
kind of
time
moves around to the
Cassius goes
side.
to put it to his lips, something happens and he doesn't
Yeah.
get to drink it. So he's just like, I will wait this time.
They
Well,
sit
look
down.
at this, a double date.
Oh, are we dating in character?
Are you? Oh.
Yeah, I thought it would add
Wow.
an extra dynamic to our relationship.
Oh,
Look,
like coworkers who are secretly dating. Okay.
Yeah.
look at
Okay.
you two. Oh my. Together.
Yes.
You've just brought more happiness into our town. Thank you so much.
Well, of course. I try to bring it everywhere I go.
You're so funny, miss.
Oh, my though. I have to ask. What are you doing here? Strangers from afar? I wonder. Are you invested in us, our town, or are you invested in our god?
Cassius is now going to drink the drink that he was handed.
Well, you
Oh.
see, we're quite interested in everything you have to offer.
Well,
Just curious passersby.
of course. And we're more than happy to accommodate.
More than happy.
But
We
of course-
appreciate your hospitality. We know that your village isn't known for loving newcomers.
Also, it seems
Well.
to have suffered quite the tragedy recently. Rather unfortunate.
Well, this village loves newcomers that are well accompanied? Arch's smile grows almost rictus-like, crawling across her skin like a spider.
Teach kind of adds a follow-up note there in that point. Yes, travelers are a lot like shooting stars. So infrequent, so fleeting. And she smiles along with.
Cassius,
Yes. Takes 72 damage.
your vision starts to swim.
Nice. He gives
You-
Brett a thumbs up.
You feel so heavy. You feel so absolutely crushingly heavy. And you collapse. Your vision goes dim.
Do I collapse out of character, like out of the fiction too?
No, out of character, you're like, you pat yourself down. Yeah, you're pretty involved in that. Arch goes, yeah, the next bit's gonna be maybe a little rough, so,
This is the part where Ugal dies. You have to tell me if you're gonna kill her or not.
We'll see. It depends on what you do. This story still has an open ending. She says,
Trending really
smiling
well.
slightly. Mallow walks over to the fucking bed, picks up a pillow, and starts to chew on it.
Cassius like
Don't eat that old
looks
man
at Dodge
pillow.
like, am I doing it?
He actually looks over at you a little concerned. Doing a really good job.
I'm trying really hard to capture her image.
Yeah, I can tell. Not with that part. That part's too accurate.
Should I tone it back a little bit?
No, you're doing great. Dodge is a little upset by this.
Oh no!
Not
He's worried.
not
He thinks he upset him.
no, not rest of the story. Cassius, time passes. You can feel it. You know what it's like to sleep, and for the seconds and the hours and the minutes to crawl by. You wake up in the shabby room. Sunlight barely filtering in through the windows. These ugly, thick curtains sit on it. This mountain village was, it was a forgotten one. You read the reports. This one suffered tragedy after tragedy. Maybe it was built on cursed land, or maybe they did something to make the land cursed. But all you can think about as you rouse yourself is this damnable village. You don't know what's going on. You don't know if they made something here. You don't know if you can perform your job as an exorcist. But every instinct in your body, as you sit up, says, get out. You stand at the head of a set of stairs, just above the bar. Apparently you fell asleep. Silly you! Walk down the stairs one by one, and they make these ugly thuds. They resound around the building, and you know the other people heard you.
Well, I'm just gonna walk out of here.
Oh, hey there! W1, wait!
Oh, hello.
Why don't you get another drink to go? Your friend's gonna be back in a moment, so there's no need to rush.
Oh, I see. So they are coming back. I was just about to go look for them.
Oh, your friend is, the mysterious traveler's mouth curls again. It's so weird seeing Arch smile. Looks so
It really
wrong.
is.
It's so upsetting. Every instinct is firing off. A shame you aren't being accompanied by her anymore. But she should be back. It's just...
Did she happen to tell you where she was going?
Oh, she doesn't tell us much. Arch says, shaking her head. And she walks back. But now that you're alone, I'm not sure if this town can be quite so accommodating anymore. The looks in the room harden. There's no longer that same love, that same cloying, crushing love.
That's valid. Okay. So I'm playing Oogle, right? And
Who is that,
Oogle
by the
has.
way?
Oh yeah, Oogle's a friend of a friend of mine. I guess Dodge didn't get along with her as well. She's a coworker we used to have. So she had this like magic puppet that followed her around everywhere. And I'm just wondering if I have that in the fiction or not.
Oh, you can have the puppet. It won't
Okay,
matter
great.
much.
No, I just need it for emotional support at this point.
Yeah, no, you've got your emotional support puppet.
Me and my emotional support puppet.
Door creaks open. Hey, stranger, time to go.
Okie dokie.
As you walk by, Hyle waves to you. Bye-bye.
I've got to not select Tile, moving her forward. Like, go into the woods or go...
I'll take you out of town. Take you back to your cart. Come on, let's go. All that kindness
Okay.
from yesterday, gone. Nothing.
That's fine.
Your puppet trails behind you. Yeah, this is, actually a pretty ancient art. Your puppetry is something that you've always believed in, and it's something that you'll pass on to the following, well, every following exorcist. It's a craft that's kept you safe time and time again. Being able to provide yourself with a double at any given time is fucking brilliant. And your mind starts to turn. Like gears of a clock. Like individual pieces of, I guess a gas lantern would be the best comparison. Something ugly starts to, horrid thought starts to well up from the back of your throat. A double. Yeah, no, a second one. Something that this man said. You walk behind, his tail cutting a line through the dust. It was so nice to see you here together. Yeah. That, a couple back in the inn, too. They, talked about how much joy you brought to the town. You look at your puppet. You think back on your partner. We're certainly talking about you. Right? It's a thought that you put to the faceless thing. And, you feel so much less comfort in something faceless right now.
Yeah, so when we come around this corner, the puppet doesn't come around the corner?
Song sort of like cocks an eyebrow. Where'd the other go?
I thought you knew that I was alone.
Figures. Doesn't matter anyway. He leads you out of the he leads you out of this small little town. You start to walk back down. You
I will quote, Cassius does not know how the fuck Oogle's shit worked because he doesn't know magic. He just made a lot of assumptions about how her shit worked.
okay? You've got a plan formulating in the back of your head. See, exorcists always do. They got the job done. Something took root, they'd rip it out. But something felt wrong. Something felt so wrong. Yeah, no, that drink still stuck around. It's like a fog. It's like looking through sickness. You feel like you're gonna throw up again. What happened yesterday? What happened yesterday? You play it back in your head. The priest, right? Met with the priest at the shrine. She smiled and told you about something empty. You think back on your puppet. Think back on your partner. Wait. Hold on. Wait. You think back on your puppet? You think back on your partner? Hold on. You start to breathe a little bit more heavily. This isn't adding up. Sickness starts to grow in your chest a little bit more. As you make it back to your cart.
Oh.
You remember what happened yesterday. Yeah, no clear as day. The cart ran off to the side and your partner was pulverized to a fine mist.
Ah.
You stumbled into the town looking for help, and you were greeted with nothing but smiles. A warm placation that drove you out, and you went to bed without a care in the world. The drink, that sickness, all of that comes crashing down as you put your hand to your head. Yeah, the crash. Something drove you off the side of the road, and something filled that hole in your head with something else. The bile starts to grow in the back of your throat, and you run, and you run, and you run. And you find yourself back at that shrine. Same place you came to
I
at the
think
very
that
start of this.
out of character, Cassius is getting really uncomfortable for reasons that he won't say, but you notice he's getting really close to Dodge and is really uncomfortable.
You run back into that shrine, and yeah, no, the Exorcist at this point, you managed to pull yourself back from the story a little bit. This is something that Arch is telling, but she is fervent about this. She is so set. You burst into the shrine, and you confronted the priest. Oh my, what brings you back here?
What was that drove the cart off of the road?
Oh. Well, I don't know how to put this. She takes a step back and actually runs her hand up and down the side of the statue. It's a shame. She's abandoned you now. Oh, you two look so good together. You call back something. Your magic screams out. It connects up to something that you left back in the town, and you call your partner back. Yeah, the partner you've had all along. The other code name. Because, oh my god, yeah, no, that's right. Letters and numbers they aren't names for exorcists. They aren't names for people. They are names for empty things. They are names for puppets. And it bursts through the door as if to protect you. Oh.
Teacha, in this moment, completely kills the tension because she's like, "Oh, there are numbers for pup," and she stops again and just like, "Oh, sorry."
I'm about to get to the twist. Please.
I'm sorry.
Arch.
Teach looks a little ashamed. It's just kind of.
I'm gonna try to get back into it. Okay. Where was I? She focuses in. That's right. That form arcs its arm around you, towering over you like a great specter. And you watched as the priest's eyes lit up, and she beamed at you. That same blissful look she flashed to every last... Oh, that same blissful look that came from every last person in that town. And the delusion finally shattered around our dear exorcist. Oh my, she's back. What a wonderful thing you've done. Giving a ride to our god. You two look great together after all. She walks up and gives you a pat on the shoulder as your head slowly turns to see the beast. And that's the end.
Cassius is like this at this point. Like he's like almost uncomfortably close to Dodge, and he's like really awkward and uncomfortable about this.
Teach starts clapping.
There is a genuine air of silence in the room. Arch kind of looks around.
Vaughn starts tossing a thing over there and it sounds, yep, pretty spooky.
Loretta's hand is legitimately at her hip, like right knuckle up. And she's hiding behind Vaughn, who she doesn't know if she knows.
Did I go too hard?
No, that was pretty good. You made me feel fear.
Very scary.
I liked it a lot. That was great.
Arch beams at you, but actually looks pretty sheepish.
Sparky applauds.
She kind of like raises her hand up. You gave us a warning.
I'm sorry. I probably should have been more specific with it.
She gotta think of it. Do you get to tell stories like these often?
Never. No, people don't listen.
She kind of thinks.
Oh, shoot.
Well, hey, she kind of thinks again. Well, from the future, you can learn to apply that forward. But it was a really good story.
Enthralling.
I think you did a very good job telling it.
You got any more?
Well, maybe we should try a lighter one next.
Yeah, maybe we should
But she kind of stops.
actually-
Hang on. Teach actually stands up first. Now, I don't want to rob the storyteller a question. What was the beast? What was it?
She looks around the room and she parses the situation. And she sees Cassius cowering, Beretta cowering. She sees Mallow fucking.
Cassius isn't cowering. It's more like he's
Yeah.
just like. He's sweating, and he doesn't look super. Like he's trying really hard to be like, it was a good story, Arch, because it was a good story. Got the image across, but it's obvious that it hit him in a spot he really didn't like.
Oh yeah.
Mallow similarly seems to be deeply uncomfortable from it. And Arch actually, like, she kind of looks down. I know this isn't a competition or like anything like that, but she takes a step forward to Sparky and actually pats him on the shoulder. I think for the purposes of something like this, your story did a much better job.
Oh, heck no, Miss Arch. I know your story was meant to be spooky, or maybe just was spooky, but I thought it was real good. And I'd really like it if you had any more, if you wanted to tell me any more like that.
Maybe we
Anytime.
Let's call it a draw and leave it at that.
Yeah, maybe we can collaborate, because she looks around again. Good isn't good if it just upsets people.
Sparky looks around like he's just registering how everyone else is doing. Oh shoot.
She looks back at Sparky and internalizes something. Okay. Arch draws up to her full height. It's not very tall. Well, it is against my rules to reveal the monster normally, but I believe this story does deserve a proper conclusion. She looks back out at the door. There are doinkers pointing around the side of somebody who's too scared to come in. And Arch swallows her pride as a storyteller. The nature of the beast, then. Dear Exorcist, she smiles at you again, Cassius. Well, the Arch in the story smiles at you again. And you feel that same pressure build, and it's that same awful space she just put you in. The creature looming around your shoulder was a terrifying beast. Something that you had never laid eyes on before. Something that an exorcist is unprepared to deal with. And then she, uncharacteristic of herself, as if driven by more sympathy than narrative clout, she kicks her foot up on the table, much like Teach did earlier, and loudly pronounces, "It was a great beast with many, many fangs! Behold the nightmare!" Arch feels her self-respect and storytelling cloud die inside of herself. The great towering monster. It was super scary, you guys. Like, it was really. You should be really afraid of this. Like,
Oh, it's
it was
adorable.
6 foot tall. It's a pointy teeth. Arch gestures with her
Tall,
hand.
and I have pointy teeth, Cassius says.
Cassius, Cassius, I am sure you can beat it up. Yeah, no, it was really scary, guys. Please believe me. Yeah. Arch sits there with a fucking pained expression, sits down on the floor, and there you have it. That is the end of my tale for real this time. The monster is discovered and defeated.
You like the twist?
I'm gonna find a crawl space.
He kind of crouches down underneath this little spot you crawled in and kind of like, just like, hey, good job. Big respect for that. She just pats you on the back.
Big thumbs up, patting on shoulder.
I'm not used to this.
Cassius
She
feels
really-
bad. He feels
You
bad.
gotta like, hey, you got a talent for it though.
She's breathing actually pretty heavily. Embarrassment is hard for me.
Well, if it makes you feel better, it made me feel a lot better. I'm just
I'm
gonna stay
sorry,
behind here. It's warm.
Doctor peeks her head in.
Kind of stands up and walks over here.
I actually like
just
that
like-
monster a lot. You put me in the story, thank you.
Oh!
Arch is fucking withdrawn. Look, how do I put this? There's a certain sweltering, awful feeling. It feels like bugs are crawling under your skin when you have to.
Oh, you're taking me back. You're taking me back.
I don't handle embarrassment particularly well. I like to think I'm always cool and composed.
You are always cool and composed, Arch, and your story was really good at doing what you wanted it to do.
You seem pretty cool to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You are
Mysterious is
always
pretty
really cool. I'm not just telling you that too.
She kind of looks down into the sun. Well, thank you.
Arch is the coolest person I know. I'd like you to know that you're cool.
She actually like feels kind of validated from that.
You did a hard thing to make everybody feel better. That's real cool.
She kind of looks over at Sparky. I kind of respected you doing the hard thing more immediately so that everybody had fun, I guess.
Oh shucks, that weren't even my story. That were just what's a good way of describing it? That were a goose in a cactus patch, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I get that entirely.
I absolutely don't understand, but I understand that
Teach.
you're trying to comfort me.
Teach kind of speaks up from the corner again, just like, swallowing your pride's probably the coolest thing you can do. Good job.
Yeah, that works for her. Me processing doing arch mental math. Mallow peeks up. I wasn't going to be able to sleep tonight if I didn't hear what that creature looked like, and honestly, if it didn't have googly eyes, I would have been furious, so... thank you for the mercy blow, Arch.
I liked the part where the barkeep and the mysterious trader were dating.
Yeah, that was real
Chuckles
sweet.
at that.
Felt
I like
really
the
real
part-
too.
Oh, she kind of like turns over a bit. It's just like, oh jeez, and she's like, I really did like the puppet thing, as you probably tell. That was cool. You didn't even like know who this Oogle lady was, but you came up with that. You must have just come up with that on the spot. That's some really good improv skill. Good job with that.
She shakes her head. No, puppets are actually one of the more common implements of
okay.
Lancian exorcism. They act as good, how do I put this? They are reasonable threats while not appearing to be.
She thinks about that a bit more. Well, in that case, you used your knowledge to your advantage in the storytelling process and adapted something quickly in. So, still, good improv.
I want to own a puppet. Arch fucking goes
I'm pretty
horizontal
sure
again.
I own a puppet.
she left, or I would let you see it.
Wait, you have a puppet?
Yeah, it's not like I don't I don't think it's like a, one of those, but if you want to puff it, I have too much crap in my apartment.
It is a mess.
I should have just taken you all to a diner. I should have.
Would have been cleaner.
Shut up.
From over here, Vaughn, he's finally finished cooking whatever he was. He pulls out what appears to be just some basically some griddle cakes that he made on the fly, and he stacks them up.
That's why it was warm.
And he stacks up the things on the plate right there and goes, well, yeah, it looks like these are done, and I would tell you my story, but he starts counting real quick, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then from outside you hear a hilariously loud scream. It appears Karsh has finally realized that he's lost. So I'm afraid I need to be going.
It was a pleasure to see you, Mr. Vaughn.
Of course, Martha.
Enjoy your pancakes.
Yep. Oh no, I'm leaving these here. These get wet out in the rain.
Awesome.
Yeah, he walks out and goes, well, later.
She's like, ooh, these are good. That guy's a great chef. Come on.
Yeah, he's got that good dad chef energy.
Now, was the storytelling good enough to earn Vaughn's approval?
Indeed. He got, you couldn't hear it, but Arch got a single strong nod during the compliment process.
You feel something. You feel something glow from the other room. Well, from outside now. An overwhelming power. Yes. No. This is the power of Vaughn's slight approval.
Oh.
What?
God.
Wow.
You have accepted tradition.
We are told a scary enough story that Vaughn's approval was earned for the group as a whole.
Oh.
Okay, I see.
I thought it was so scary that he approved of himself.
Yes, me. Yes.
Yes, I like
Yes,
me.
mirror.
You feel Vaughn's scary story approval. Arch finishes chatting with Teach a little bit. Feel like I still have a lot to learn on that subject, actually.
I mean, she kind of thinks about that.
I'll refine it and come back with something different next time.
Yeah. And she's signing. If you want to tell me at any time, I love that. That was pretty fun. She kind of stops in. Besides, I think it's fun because when you really liked it though. I think you sounded like you were having fun.
That was the most fun I've had in a very long time.
Oh, that's great. She kind of stops a bit, eats a griddle cake a bit, and obviously you got stuff to learn for it, which means that you can dedicate yourself to something that you like. That's a hobby.
She processes the fact that she has a hobby.
So proud of her.
Storytelling. Okay, I can do that. I will learn to perhaps rein it in next time. Arch seems genuinely distressed at the fact that she distressed Cassius. Meanwhile, over here, and then you doing good?
It's the thing of Cassius was super into it all the way up until the part where the partner died, and then he was very not into it. Oh,
You doing good, man?
Oh, yeah, it was fun. I just don't like stories where the partner dies.
Really specific.
That's very specific. I'm just gonna roll dumbass really quick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not today.
No, he thinks about that. Can I ask why? Is that if it's just a thing you don't like, that's fine. But did something happen?
I think something did. I just don't know what it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's get your mind off that then. Unless you want your mind to be there. No, let's get your mind off that then.
I really don't. I don't want to bum Arch out. It was a good story.
Oh boy. Let's get you food. He kind of leads you over.
You know, the production company went down like a turkey in a lake, but they were talking about a sequel.
Turkey in the lake?
Can turkeys swim? Can they swim? I honestly don't know.
Wish Selef was here, he'd know.
Yeah, he probably was.
A sequel, they were out of money. They spent it all on suits of armor and that giant dinosaur costume.
Sure did. Didn't stop the director from writing about 40 pages, though.
Arch internally. A dinosaur cost me everything as well. You're starting to process. Arch is kind of a sourpuss, spoil sport.
Yeah.
She doesn't. Yeah, no, she doesn't let shit go so easy.
Yeah, no, that seems to click with the other aspects of her character that she knows about. Even that aspect of her with like the Cassius, thing kind of seems like it might click into a similar spot.
Mallow, like bad Sparky. If they try to get you to do special effects again, I am going to kill them.
Apparently, that's what those burly men outside the theater said.
She sits back down on the bed. I'm done. Though I'm through.
Now, I don't remember enough of their story to go ahead and try and tell it tonight or anything like that. Heck, even if I had some time, probably not. But if I maybe got some help, he looks at Arch. We could try and make something better. Maybe probably with a roll for Noctua this time.
Noctua puts a hand up. I frankly want nothing to do with any of these stories. They are too scary for me. She states that outright.
Big thumbs up.
I don't like dealing with uncertainty. It's frustrating. I much prefer stories where I know that the hero is going to win or that the villain is going to be revealed at the end. Horror is too open.
Same.
Right? She looks at you and smiles. Horror as a concept is a little bit too open-ended for me. Like, what? Like, you get to know a group of people that you like those exorcists at the start of it, and one of them could turn out to, I don't know, to be a dinosaur or something. It's frustrating. I don't like having my expectations played with like that, and I think she was about to say something about horror as a genre as a whole. I think it is not
I'm glad you've been able to go out and see movies.
I've seen 3. She smiles.
They're all horror.
They were mostly horror, but it's a fun thing. Special effects work is so temperamental right now. They actually wheeled an organ into the room with us, and the lady would play stings when we were supposed to feel things. It was frankly overwhelming. It might be part of the reason why I'm so frustrated with the genre. She settles.
Loretta is so happy that she's formulated an opinion on theater.
Aww. I like horror books. I have never seen a horror movie before.
Ooh, let's go.
Want to go?
It is on my list of things to do.
Well, maybe in the future. Noctua feels the sort of like sleepy vibe overcoming the group. Okay. Well, I want to do something.
Do we want to go spelunking to get the rest of our gear soon?
Oh, that's still out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can
that's
head
still
out
out
if
there.
anyone else wants to go.
I want to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
It'd be a shame if we missed the bear.
I cannot stay wet.
I have a flashlight, and I'm sure Sparky emits some amount of light, even in the rain.
He's doing so now.
Maybe we'll see a ghost.
Arch walks over to Mallow.
Maybe we will see a ghost.
Arch stops! I was going to check in with one of the people I told the story to make sure they were doing okay. Good aftercare is also an important practice, she says, drawing back. So is hunting ghosts.
You can wait like 5 minutes if you want to make sure that Mal is
I will
alright.
check in. Ours checks in, and you guys do something a little ludicrous. It's the middle of the night.
I pull out my umbrella and my flashlight.
You find yourselves running out there amidst the droplets, and you run into that night. And storm hasn't let up. You can't leave quite yet, but you're man, I want to know what's running through each of your heads as you cross this absolutely it's almost surreal landscape. It's the middle of the night. You're traveling with friends, but all you can see dancing in front of you are individual lantern lights, and Sparky, of course. They almost seem to move in between the trees as the individual splashes of your footsteps ring out. It has an almost ephemeral quality to it. Maybe it's the way the day began. You walked in, you engaged with the real world as it was, a storm rolled in, and then you found yourselves transported to somewhere else. It almost feels out of body. If Noctua were to compare the experience to something, it's the sensation of leaving the movie theater after something gripping. The warm slap of reality against your face as you start to traverse the landscape. I want you to run me through what your characters are feeling.
Right. I think in the case of Teach, she was very into the story, and she was very much like kind of gripped with it. She wasn't too like held up by it. Being out in the night during the middle of the rain, this is absolutely like a perfect point of that. So there's a bit of like, oh wow, this is a like spooky aura. Arch did really good at that. I think the thing that kind of drifts though is her fear more drifts towards being out this late at night in a slide, and she puts her energy towards double checking and making sure everything is okay and that no one stumbles off and stuff. Because the real sinister danger in her mind at this late at night is falling in out of sight and something bad happening like that.
Teach, Arch holds your hand.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh ho.
She stops a bit. You scared?
She looks around and then smiles at you. A rare Arch smile, almost hidden by the darkness.
I'm such a loser.
She shakes her head, no, and then says nothing else.
Alright.
Noctua, meanwhile, moves like a fucking cryptid through the woods. Cassius, how are you feeling?
You know, like how you described like when you leave the theater after watching something that you were like really into, and but the more physical aspects of it, where he's like a little bit like got the like, you know, when your body isn't vibrating but you kind of feel like it is.
Yeah.
He's like kind of in like a weird place, and he's kind of excited. He's like, I like spending time with everyone, and this is like a fun little thing that we're doing because he's not too bothered by it, I don't think. He wants to entertain Arch, but he's also like there's nothing I can do about it. He's pretty much going to stay within like 15 feet of Dodge at all times for the rest of the night at this point, I think. Like there's nothing.
Aww.
He's a little bit tripped out.
Mm-hmm. Beretta, where you at?
So Beretta was legitimately spooked by the story. However, something kind of like in her chest really enjoyed being in a different reality that was far away from the one that's at home.
Yeah.
And like I said, she doesn't usually go outside of the city too often because the city itself seems like such an ordeal. She doesn't like to think that there's like more world outside of it. But she kind of is enjoying what's going on because it feels like it's far away, and she might want to do this more often.
Oh, yeah.
It's having the right effect on you, that it's a break effect.
Yeah.
Greta, as you run through those... Yeah, no, as you run from tree to tree, you see all those lights winking in and out in front of you. Weirdly, it's Teach, the camp follower, and Noctua who pick up on it the most. They go like, oh, this area is flooded, this area is dangerous, let's move around this way. It takes a little bit longer, but yeah. It's such a surreal feeling. You float in and out from people you know, you see faces you recognize, and then you're left alone in the dark. And when you're left alone in the dark, here is the thing. Here is what hits you most, Beretta. What you are left alone with is only the sound of the rain, the assurance that people are moving nearby, and not all of the responsibilities that have built up in that city. So, as you make it back to the campsite, you, oh, that's the wrong one. You, almost a surreal quiet has sort of descended out over the group. And you each have, once again, vanished into your own little worlds. But, to a certain extent, it's not the same unified world as before. Teach and Arch are doing their thing, Cassius and Dodge are doing their thing, Noctua's doing her own thing, let's be real, so is Sparky. And, Beretta, as you finally come to the realization, yeah, I was here earlier. I was here just a few hours ago. You realize how absolutely different it looks. And, Beretta, you look up, and that rain starts to dig in against your face, and you realize, unabashedly, you have done something that your family has always warned you against. You have done something that was the very bane of your family. Your family's reason, I suppose. You've done something that objectively, kind of stupid. But seeing the outside like this was something you always thought about. Because that's something that the Stampede did. Riding out over those Great Plains. Riding out through those overgrown areas. Or someone who met the outside face to face, and for the first time you realize you're seeing it now too. With the lights of the city dim in the distance, you start to feel a primal connection to your main inspiration. You sort of understand what it means to... What's this feeling? You look over at Teach as she scoots by carrying a fucking wet cat. Yeah. You sort of started to stand tall in your own regard. A different way. It feels weird to stand on your own. All those responsibilities and the hemming of the city felt like a cast to a certain degree. Held you up, but the second they let loose, well, you realize, right now, it feels pretty good to be Beretta.
If not only for a minute.
And you realize you've been standing out here for a little bit. You, everyone else has actually disappeared somewhere, and, a head peeks out from one of the tents. Hey, Beretta!
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, we're all meeting up in, I think this is the girls' night tent.
Oh, girls' night tent. I've been looking forward to a sequel.
You go in, and all the necessary checks have been put in place. This area is not one that you need to be concerned about flooding, etc. The camp follower assured to that. And you find yourself scrunched in, trying to get dry, at least just for the moment. In this tiny little space. Here, let me. And you realize how fucking uncomfortably close everybody is. You all pile in. Frankly, kind of a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Just a soaking wet pile of people.
Let me trade spots with Noctua.
Okay. Noctua sits awkwardly in the middle, and
Teacher,
sort of
arms
like
are so big.
Stop.
How did I get over here? Arch speaks up, and yeah, no, a feeling of relief starts to spread throughout you. Yeah, no, Weird day. Weird as hell. But, good day.
Here, folks, gather round.
Oh, okay. Smart.
Oh, right, efficiency. I thought you were going to group hug us.
I mean, his arms slowly lower back down.
I pat him on the back.
Noctua squidges behind you, Teach.
Yeah.
The human space heater takes up his position in the center of the tent. A careful, controlled warmth that begins to go through your cold, damp selves.
So, I guess the question is, what next?
Well, I think we should split into different tents. This is gonna be
Are we sleeping out here, or are we going to go back and
Well, it'd be pretty rude if we left Mallow all back there by
All the way
herself,
back there,
especially
yeah.
after
Meanwhile, back in the fucking... Back in the cabin. Mallow. Quietly. You know what? This is kind of nice. Except for feet, fucking glass of wine. Relaxes back. I'm gonna get some reading done and some me time. She passes out immediately.
Cutting back. Yeah, she's probably terrified after the horrible things that have, like, the horror stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe she's fine, actually. It should be fine.
Well, I think that, right, we shouldn't leave her there by herself anyway. We could always set up the tents inside the house.
That just sounds like a mess.
Yeah.
It does sound like a mess.
Teach kind of thinks, well, usually this, I'm used to, when I was camping, I was used to pack conditions like this, but we have more tents, so that's fine. Anyone want to split off?
Teach, how dare you say that out loud with your face?
Cassius, well, maybe, him trying to figure out how to say this. Maybe you and Arch could take one.
Nice.
Cassius gives Red a thumbs up.
Arch shrugs. Sure.
If only you could be that assertive with yourself.
Cassius looks upset. You know that all of your advice worked wonderfully. He says, having totally failed that interaction with Glab.
So 3 tents. She kind of thinks, puts a finger to her chin. So me and Arch in one. Red and Noctua, do you want another one?
Sure.
Go shrugs.
And I guess Sparky, Cassius, and Dodge in here?
Oh, I see. Noctua speaks up. Some sort of a boys' night?
Cassius looks at Teach like he's like, you're leaving Sparky with me? You're leaving him with me?
I'm jealous of the space heater.
She sees that and takes a different... I mean, it's fine if Sparky, if you want to... Well, where do you want to sleep?
Sparky takes a look around at everyone. I think I'll go check on Mallow.
All right, sounds good. Hey, she kind of stops. You know your way back?
Big thumbs up.
You sure?
No
Hey,
worries,
don't get
Teach.
lost.
I won't
Okay,
forget
cool.
this. I won't forget this fast.
Oh, hey, she kind of pats him on the shoulder. All right, get going.
He waves goodnight to everyone and just sticks his head back in quickly and says, "Thanks, folks. Never got to go camping before. This has been the best."
She kind of crawls up and like gives you a thumbs up. It was great to go camping with you, with everyone.
Happy smile. He disappears off into the woods.
Have a good night.
He's a good kid.
Very good.
You should get him in your
kid.
class.
Teach kind of makes an expression. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Future content. Wink.
Wonk.
Arch actually looks at Cassius for a second, then comes back over here. I appreciate what is trying to be done here, but I would actually like to check in on my best friend.
Teach gives you a thumbs up. Hey, Dodge.
Huh?
Let's chat.
Okay, about what?
I have no idea. I want to get to know you more. I haven't really been able to talk to you.
Yeah, no. Do you know who caught that fish earlier?
Me?
Oh, hell yeah. No, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to do rain fishing?
You have never seen Dodge so fucking excited.
Oh, I'm so happy they're friends.
Those two fucking go outside.
The fucking
Not-
DMT5 dance walk. Running up the river.
Noctua, you want to go stand in the rain?
Yes. Me, same thought process as fucking Arch. Does this work for her? Yeah. Arch sits down, crosses her legs, and looks at you dead in the face, Cassius. I'm sorry. I really am.
What? Why?
I knew you had some lines, and I crossed those lines, and that is not cool of me. So I've been wanting to apologize to you. I want to make sure you're okay.
No, it's okay.
No, it isn't. I wasn't considerate of where you came from, and that is on me. I put your feelings aside to tell a better story, and that is wrong.
I appreciate the apology.
She relaxes back. Yeah, no. She sits back. It's, been a few days, hasn't it?
Yeah.
This might be awkward to ask now. You get another Arch smile. Faintest one. What have you been up to?
Oh god, a lot of things have happened, Arch.
Arch just, she just quietly sits and listens as you start to tell her about absolutely everything that you went over, that you went through in the last 2 weeks. You go through a day in the life of Cassius, and yeah, she listens to absolutely all of it, quietly nodding along.
Yeah.
Oh, you go.
And then he said, and then he laughed at me. He laughed at me, Arch. Why? What a dickhead!
If I see that punk, I'm going to drown him.
No, don't. I need him to be my friend.
I don't see how those two are mutually exclusive. Listen, I don't know how to put this. People who expect things out of you. I'm projecting. She deflates.
You should say it anyway.
People expect a certain thing from me when I open my mouth. I feel like people expect more of you than they do of me, and that isn't fair. If someone can't accept you for how you are, she briefly starts to say, I will drown them, and then does not. I think the pain and the weight should not be on you to make them see you for how good you are. Simple as that. Everybody's got to meet everybody halfway. Otherwise, the whole world falls apart.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So the next time you talk to him, I don't know what you should say. But if you're mad, you should let him know. If you want to hit him, she stops and thinks about that. Maybe do it.
He stops for a long time. You know, maybe I will.
She feels, you feel an immense wave of relief and gratitude wash out from Arch at that exact moment. So about those magic tattoos.
Yeah! What's up with that?
Well, I have a few theories. Let's chat. You do. Meanwhile, outside. Didn't expect to get that here.
A lot of
Meanwhile, oh, wrong one again.
that.
Let's do these two. Yeah. These two are standing out in the rain.
I didn't realize how much I like this.
Oh, camping? Are you becoming an outdoorsman?
I think I might be.
Really?
I've spent most of my life very rarely leaving that city, and I think sometimes it's good to just get away from it all.
She gets like a weak look in her eyes for a second of like, seems like it's been weighing on you a lot.
Yeah, not any more than usual.
That's the worst
But-
part. She
What?
offers you a very like sympathetic pained smile.
But I've been happier lately.
She stops. Really?
Yeah, I think. And I realized it when you were talking about movies.
Huh? What?
I'm glad you get to have opinions about movies.
She stops. I'm glad too. Session since Noctua has cried 0.
Just tears in the rain.
Just tears in the rain.
Since Noctua has cried 2 still because it's just raining. It's fine.
Beretta reaches out a hand.
She takes it.
Let's go see a movie sometime.
Prof fucking Bo. Oh my god. And then finally, down here. Overwhelming power radiates from this section of the woods.
Show me your technique, Dodge.
Oh, so I see you've mastered a technique similar to dynamite fishing. How do you accomplish that with a rod? Normally you require some sort of explosive.
My heart is an explosion.
I'll cut through the water before you have a chance to blow it up. The two fucking engage. And with that, I will call this camping trip to a close. Overall, a weird day. Overall, one of the strangest days you've ever lived in the city. And that's saying something, not due to something mysterious happening, not due to some monster popping out, but due to the circumstance you were put in. You didn't have a choice. You had to wrestle through some strange shit and got to know a few people better as a result of it. It'll always stand out with singularity to you. One of those bright, shining stars far away from the city, not dwarfed by its light. And with that, we are done.
Yeah.
You camped!
We can.
What a
We
camp.
did it.
What a
Everyone,
camp.
say goodbye to YouTube.
Say goodbye to YouTube. Hey, bye, YouTube. Thanks for
Bye,
watching.
Bye,
YouTube.
you boo.
Whew.
Yeah, there we go. Nice.
Oh, boy. Well, thank you guys for playing along with this. Seriously, like, I wanted to throw you into a situation in which we got to see your characters under different circumstances.
Yeah.
You gave me that. Thanks.
I love that.
Thank you so much, folks.
Yeah. Also, we got fan art.
Oh,
Good.
actually.
I'm sharing it straight to the chat for folks who want to join in. Let's get started. First up from Monster 2020, we got a Beretta.
What up?
Manual labor.
You got your picture taken. Dude,
Yeah.
Teach, you made $500!
For nothing.
$500 for
I only
nothing!
have to work half of the month now.
Oh, Teach!
Teach, you can treat
I could
yourself.
take breaks. I could treat myself.
And then from South Frost,
Even now, you managed to. I wasn't in this one!
thanks. Also, can you cut that rating for a little bit?
No!
Fine.
I like the rain.
And then from Divergent Dreams,
think I saw a bear. Noctua having a fucking day.
Oh, Noctua.
And then from Divergent Dreams as well.
Forgotten Indigo camping. No kaiju in these woods. How wrong you were.
How incredibly wrong.
You should have known better.
That which is.
Oh, so I just want a quick diversion. So when I went into this, I put a lot of work into getting a lot of things for a lot of different players, a lot of different characters, a lot of shit to set up the plot. The one promise I made to myself was that I would spend my money on dumb shit. Also,
I see.
that is what happened here. That was by Neko. Thank you so much,
Nice.
Neko265.
Fucking bless.
And then the next piece of fan art is from Chad.
Good morning, all.
Spooky, scary.
Fuck yes.
Good morning, Melon.
The fucking organ
South
music
Bronx.
You should have just
playing.
stayed there, yeah.
So fantastic.
And then from Divergent Dreams.
The will of the river compels me, Beretta.
But
You monster. Always. It's always when you need it.
It's always when I need it. It always shows up.
And then from Agent J-Wall.
Are you just going to scroll past without saying "See Hall"?
This is what plays in Noctua's brain when she imagines pirate.
And then from Divergent Dreams.
Women want me, fish fear me, and mermaids are confused by me.
Holy shit.
And then from Lester 2020.
I'm gonna make it tense.
it's a boat.
And also from Lester 2020.
Don't worry, I think this is clean.
It won't be for long.
This is mine now.
There's now. And from Middle.
Oh, crap.
The fucking
It's-
auras.
That's gonna be
it's-
one of my favorite screen grabs from just the
Yeah.
regular stream.
I had such a clear image of the Spider-Man like me and the boys thing.
Yeah.
And then from Chad.
Brennan, that line.
Brennan, you killed it with all of your lines.
Oh my
you got
God,
a queen-sized boat.
Queen size
So
boat.
powerful.
Oh, you wanted to see a bear.
Want to see a bear.
Queen
And
size
from
boat.
Divergent
I don't know where
Dreams.
that came from.
Feel the-
You can feel the aura of combat.
Oh, wonderful.
And then from Jasper.
Moss.
Inner sharp
Oh.
hands.
Yeah, you got the sharp hands correct.
Pointy. She's pointy.
The point. And then from Sour Badger.
God, this is so pretty.
Mal looks like she's about to get she's about to become a tragic widow.
Why no, Inspector? I have no idea what happened to my husband.
And then from Divergent Dreams. POV, you are Mallow.
Holy shit.
And then from Prim Shard.
Yeah, thank you.
Yay. Thank you.
Sorry, Prism
Oh,
Shard.
that's
you
great.
so
I love
much.
that so much.
And then from Lester 2020.
Listen, I'm just so glad you finally are being fed with all your Fisher T-chart.
Yes, finally
Oh
it
my
has
God.
come. The time has come.
And then from Divergent Dreams.
The tide has come in.
Oh dear God. Next up.
Oh dear God.
You did good on cooking.
And
did
then
Yeah,
from
shocking.
Cassius is
Neko.
really proud of you.
Good.
Looking fantastic.
Oh.
And then from
Hell
South
yes.
Frost.
Isn't it weird that my name is like your voice? Got it.
Nailed it.
Think about it
I
for a
love-
sec, though.
I love him.
And from Chad.
Oh, no crazy mysteries here. Fucking Monokuma Oribus.
Dangan Indigo is a new hit series they'll be working on. Never.
In
Hey, Jasmine, doing work, it's good.
Pandigo.
And from Divergent Dreams.
Ah, yes.
So scary.
How could I forget? You need a gun to cook.
She's so scary. Why is she so scary?
Cutting a fish with a knife on a gun.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
I like that full hat art.
Yeah, I love that
text.
so much.
My son is Mothman.
From
Why is
2020.
Fisher Teach just Boomhauer?
Getting progressively more Boomhauer.
Yeah, every
Every
day.
picture.
That's her character arc.
I love it.
This is great.
From
Fantastic.
2020.
Oh my god.
She just caught that fish like a bear. Ah!
What?
And then from M. Bearpaw.
Yeah!
Oh, fantastic.
Oh
Christian,
my
I'm
god!
so glad you're being fed.
Oh, yeah. I'm being fed a good fish meal.
And from
Become
Jasper.
powerful.
Designated driver dodge.
Drug Beretta.
Half a glass of wine and three sheets to the wind, cowboy.
And from Prism Shard.
That's great. Oh, that's
so
great.
Brennan,
It's-
that messed
it's
me
genetic.
up. Good work.
It's inherited.
And then from Divergent Dreams.
Yeehaw!
Good. I like
my
that he also
God.
got the little horn.
Yeah.
Little
Dude,
baby
I
one.
just realized the ha. It is the ha at the end of yeehaw.
Are You Afraid of the Dark by Mooney. I didn't even tell a story, dude. I'm still the Crypt Master. Oh, fun fact. So Vaughn's story was a full thing.
Story was, yeah.
But two things happened. One, I'm a little sick, so I didn't feel like fully doing something. And two, I realized I made too much shit for it, so
No.
it's going to be another thing someday.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
expect
made
part
Second
two.
night.
I made full mechanics for it.
Yeah.
I see.
Chad.
Fuck
Oh
yeah.
my god, I love him.
Oh
I
my
love
god.
him so much.
Real talk. Vaughn is always hot.
Yeah.
Of course.
Grandpa.
Of course.
Menacing. And from
But the
2020.
return. Back.
There she is.
Oh
So-
god. I'm
Thank
so
you for
happy.
leading into that so hard.
Thank you so much for running with that. Thank you so much.
And then from Lester 2020.
We're pirates and we're here to take your ship. Ha!
Oh my god.
And from Tiny Electric Gremlin.
Oh my god, that's a
Oh.
wonderful one.
And then from Kyle.
It's dangerous outside. Maybe I should protect you during Veils, maybe. Nailed it. Got it. Also nailed it. I'm doing good.
Her and Song just fucking leaning on the wall in the
Yeah.
background.
And from Chad.
Oh,
This fish.
God bless you. God bless you.
Oh man. And then from Jasper.
These are
These are my own.
these are my OCs. They're in love. It's just don't laugh.
I'm so happy.
My favorite part of Arch's story is that she managed to fuck up that bad consistently, and then just be
Yeah.
like, "No, we're getting back into it. It's fine."
Yeah. That was good.
And then from Miraculous Azuli.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
A design.
And then from Chad.
Oh,
He was kind of freaking out.
oh, buddy. You have a
can
comfort mod.
stand
It's
it.
okay.
Oh man. And then from Chad as well.
I'm not gonna do Karsh's voice; it'll kill my throat. But you know what he says.
I'm fucking lost.
Thank you. The throat annihilator.
And then from Agent J-Wall.
You walked in and said, "We're on a mission from God," and I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be good."
They'll never get caught. They're on a mission from Lencia.
Yeah.
Brothers.
And And then from Divergent Dreams, it's Smile Arch.
Oh,
She
that's
smiles.
it's so upset. Like Arch was bubbly and smiley, and that was the most upsetting thing to say constantly.
Fantastic.
And then from Lester,
Yeah, it's the monster. It's really scary. No.
Rar.
refresh really quick.
No, do it quietly. I like this part of the story. This is the part I like.
Nice.
And then
Oh,
that-
terrible day for rain.
Oh, that hits.
That hits.
and from
So sweet.
yeah, that's from Divergent Dreams.
It's so fast.
Oh.
Just happened.
And then from Monichi.
Thanks for giving our god a ride. Flux immediately behind. I feel like I'm in the wrong game. Cassius, please help. I need to find a small child to bully. Cassius, please.
The only small child I know will actually probably bully you if you try, so I wouldn't recommend it.
The fucking combo.
What you call it? The fucking dinosaur stuff. Yeah, no, I can show that. Hold on, I'll grab it. So yeah, Neko did this. It's really good. I'm like, I got an idea. Can you hook me
So
up with
good.
some dumb shit?
Can you send that to me so I can
Yeah.
this shit?
Here you go. It what you call it? I didn't expect it to occur in exactly that context, but I'm kind of glad it did.
That was wonderful, honestly.
I need Noctua, but a dinosaur.
I need Noctua, but like in a bad kaiju costume. Trust me, it'll make sense. I know the story that's coming before this one.
It's all good. Yeah.
Excellent.
That's that. Only thing left to say is, yo folks, just a reminder, join the official Discord, and also next week sometime, for the folks on the $9 tier on the Patreon, we got a fun little mini RP planned. So be sure to check that out. It's going to be the adventures of how Noctua gets her bed into her apartment. So be sure to check that out. Yeah, I believe it's a good time to say bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Bye, everyone.